if I liked her. So I said, yeah, 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 yeah. Then she played me some band on her iPod. Kinda hit me and I thought, no. But I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. She said, you wanna take a walk to the river, maybe cool off. She said, I know a good spot. And then she took my hand and I said, yeah, yeah. Like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio, yeah, yeah. Girl, how could I say no? Whatever you're drinking, that's what I'm drinking. Girl, you're calling the shots tonight. Whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Tell me what you got in mind so I can say yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. A little later under that full moon, I didn't want the night to end too soon. I said it's getting late, do you need to go? She said no. I was like, yeah, yeah. Like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio, yeah, yeah. Girl, if you say so, whatever you're drinking, that's what I'm drinking. Girl, you're calling the shots tonight. Whatever you're thinking, that's what I'm thinking. Tell me what you got in mind so I can say yeah, yeah.
Your number one country, 92.1.
I got turned around in some little town I'd never been to before, working my way through a middle of June midnight thunderstorm. There was something in the headlights that stopped me on a dime. Well, she was scared to death, so I said climb in, and then she climbed. Oh, yeah. Well, she was bruised and broke from head to toe with a tear in her blood-stained shirt. She didn't tell the whole truth, but she didn't have to. I knew what had happened to her. I didn't load her down with questions. That girl had been through enough. I just threw it in drive, looked in those eyes, and asked her where he was.
I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did. He was hell-bent to find a man behind all the whiskey scars I hid. I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under a seat, but I knew right then I'd never get hit again when he said to me,
wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Well, I knocked and no one came, so I kicked in his double-wide door. I let the hammer drop before he got to that 12 he was reaching for. I didn't try to hide my pistol, I didn't even try to run. I just sat on the porch smoking one of his cigarettes and waited for the cops to come.
I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did. He was hell-bent to find a man behind all the whiskey scars I hid. I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under a seat, but I knew right then I'd never get hit again when he said to me,
wait in the truck, just wait in the truck. Whoa, have mercy on me, Lord, have mercy. she still comes to see me from time to time. It was worth the price to see a brighter side of the girl I picked up that night. And I might be here forever. It ain't paradise, that's true, but it's a whole hell of a lot better than the place I sent him to.
Your number one country, 92.1 is KDQN between Ashdown, Murfreesboro.
Hello, everyone. This is the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. I'm Kelly Blair from the Lyon College Studios, and our show this evening is brought to you by Simmons Bank, Centerpoint Energy and Summit Utilities, UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Keep Arkansas Beautiful, Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas Brighter Future 529, in partnership with Arkansas Tourism and State Parks, the Poultry Federation, Lyon College in Batesville, Tim Griffin for Arkansas Attorney General Campaign, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, the Murphy's Art District in El Dorado, Arkansas Rice, Arkansas Baptist University, and the Great American Conference. We've got a lot of great interviews with several of the coaches from around the state coming up on our Summit Utilities Centerpoint Energy studio lines, and we'll preview many of the great matchups going on this week. But first, let's check out Rex's Road to the Rock rankings, sponsored by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and compiled by Rex Nelson, the longtime writer for the Democrat Gazette and host of the Simmons Bank Friday Night Scoreboard Show, which you can hear each and every Friday night right after the games on the very same stations you hear our preview show each week. This week in the overall top 10, Rex has the Bryant Hornets still number one, even though the threat of bad weather canceled what could have been a great matchup with Denton-Ryan, Texas. Conway is still number two after they edged past previously number 3 ranked Bentonville 44-35. Cabot moves up to number 3 after beating Bentonville West 34-10, while Pulaski Academy remains at number 4 even after a 48-40 victory over Madison Ridgeland Academy in Mississippi. Little Rock Christian remains number 5 after the Warriors defeated Shiloh Christian 49-14. Bentonville falls to number 6, while Lake Hamilton jumps from number 9 to number 7 after beating Jonesboro 26-21. Little Rock Parkview slides from 7 to 8 despite having the week off, while Wynn is ranked number 9 following a bye, and Class 4A Arkadelphia remains at number 10 after making a huge second-half rally to beat Hot Springs with a 2-point conversion with no time on the clock by the score of 29-28. Now looking ahead to games this week, the first one that jumps out is a big top 10 showdown between the Bryant Hornets and Little Rock Parkview Patriots, and we are joined now by the head coach of the Little Rock Parkview Patriots, Brad Bolding. And Coach, it's almost like a no-lose situation because you have a chance to not only pick up some tremendous big game experience, but you also have a chance to knock off overall number one team in the entire state.
Well, the thing about it for us is that we're going into the game, trying to get better each week. It's not necessarily about who we play. It's always about how we play as a group, which is absolutely no disrespect to Bryant, because obviously they've earned a lot of respect in the last 4 years. They're the best high school football team in the state in all classifications. And, it's an honor for us to be able to play them. We both kind of scrambled around trying to find games last year, and we weren't able to find them. And we ended up, we're really good friends, so we ended up saying, hey, let's play. And, like I said, the biggest thing for us, if we can come out of this with not a lot of injuries, and, they're going to make us a better football team for playing them.
When you scout the Bryant Hornets, what's the biggest thing that jumps out to you, Coach? What do you got to watch out for on Friday night?
Well, we team camp with these guys, so we're real familiar with them. They're very physical on the offensive line. They're just nasty. They get after you. They got quite a few guys back on defense. They fly around the football. And, this young quarterback really showed what he's capable of doing in the Salt Bowl, being a sophomore and all. He was really cool and relaxed in the pocket. And I think he's going to be a really good player for them, too. And so all around the board for those guys, running backs, hit the hole, physical runners. They defensively they tackle well, and they're not bad at all in the back end. They can fly, they can run, and just well coached. We know these guys, friends with them, and we know what they do in their program, and they've had a tremendous amount of success in the last 4 years, especially.
Now, you guys had a bye week, so you've actually had a couple of weeks to get ready for this. Did you guys go ahead and start game planning for Bryant, or was it more concentrating on Parkview? I know they ended up not having a game either, but theirs wasn't really by design. They were preparing for an opponent and ended up not getting to play.
Right. Yeah, we spent last week preparing, for Bryant. You got to, if you get a little advantage of getting an extra week, then you got to take advantage of it with a good football team like Bryant. So, yes, we did, and our players had a good week, and we started off well yesterday, and so we've got to continue to have good practices the rest of this week.
Right before we let you go, Coach, give us your biggest keys to getting a victory when you meet the Bryant Hornets this Friday night.
Well, you can't turn the ball over. I think Benton showed that. If you turn the ball over, they're going to turn it into points. They do a really good job of getting those points when they get turnovers, and we need to try to force some. We need to be really good on our special teams, and we need to fly around and tackle really well, game tackle on defense.
So there you have it, folks. Words from Parkview coach Brad Bolding heading into the big game with Bryant this week, and that will certainly play a big part in Rex's Road to the Rock rankings for both Class 7A and Class 5A. We're going to step away very quickly for some words from our sponsors, but when we come back, we'll check out more rankings and more big matchups on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas deliver reliable, affordable power to more than 60% of Arkansas, the field we call home. The 17 dedicated electrical cooperatives around the state manage over 75,000 miles of power lines, delivering power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, football fields, improving the lives of communities and their residents all across Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to play, the power to deliver.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Arkansas Scholarship Lottery players win more than $1 million every day on scratch-off tickets. Will you be next?
Play the new Monopoly scratch-off games with top prizes from $5,000 to $100,000. You could change your life in an instant.
It's time to play, scratch, and win. Pick up a ticket today. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Hi. I'm Treasure State Dennis Milligan. I want to talk to you about the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. It's a tool that helps grandparents like me save for their grandchildren's future education. With as little as $10 a month, you can help our next generation and get a state tax deduction.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
Arkansas Delta Byways is linked by two national scenic byways, Crowley's Ridge Parkway and Arkansas section of the Great River Road. You can use these routes as primary arteries through the Arkansas Delta, following loops and spurs to venture even further off the beaten path. Add to your adventure by focusing on specific themes to make new discoveries. Check out our new website at deltabyways.com to plan your trip today.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
For the past 150 years, Lyon College has offered exceptional educational opportunities for Arkansas students and launched outstanding careers right here in the natural state. From our outstanding academic reputation and competitive athletic programs to our beautiful campus and a vibrant small-town community, Lyon College is dedicated to producing successful graduates who make a difference in our communities and our world. For more information about the Lyon College experience, visit lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world starting in Arkansas.
Hi, this is Tim Griffin, your Lieutenant Governor. You know, there's something really special about football in the South. On Friday nights, I'm a Magnolia Panther. My wife, she's a Camden Cardinal. We love football season because it's a special time with family and friends. As your Attorney General, I'll work to keep dangerous criminals off our streets so we can all focus on what matters most: our faith, our family, and our friends. I'm Tim Griffin, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Tim Griffin for Attorney General.
Welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. Time to check out Rex's Road to the Rock rankings, sponsored by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield for Class 6A, where Pulaski Academy remains at number 1 following their 8-point victory in Mississippi. Little Rock Christian is still number 2 after they defeated Shiloh Christian 49-14. Lake Hamilton remains at number 3, while El Dorado drops from number 4 following the Wildcats' 39-21 loss to Camden Fairview. Greenwood is the new number 4, moving up from number 5 after edging Fort Smith Northside 56-53. And Little Rock Catholic moves into the top 5 at number 5 after sitting idle last week. Now looking at the Class 5A rankings, where Parkview remains the number 1 team while Wynn is still number 2. Farmington moves up to number 3 after beating Class 7A Springdale 38-20. Harrison also moves up a spot after topping Mountain Home 20-7. And Joe T. Robinson is back in the rankings at number 5 after blanking Forest City 28-0. One of the more interesting matchups in Class 5A this week comes when the Dardanelle Sand Lizards, brand new in 5A, take on the Class 3A Rising Wildcats, and we are now joined by Rising's longtime and legendary head coach Clay Toddy. And Coach, when you had the chance to scout Dardanelle, what jumped out to you?
Well, they got a very good quarterback. He's very athletic, got some good skill players, got good size up front. Very impressed with their defense. I think their defense will be the best that we have seen up to this point. And it'll with them being a 5A school, we know depth will be a big issue for us, so we're going to play really well. Yeah,
talk to us a little bit about, you've got a lot of players coming back this year, a lot of expectations and everything. Expectations is nothing new at Rising, though, I understand.
Yeah, of course we like that, but it's kind of deceiving with the guys coming back. We had a lot of departures in the spring. I guess probably about 7 possible starters left the program over some various different issues, and then we're down 4 starters to start the year due to injuries. One is a season ending, Aaron Mayfield, starting tackle for us last year, and then our quarterback, free safety, he's been out. Hopefully we'll get him back in about 2 weeks maybe. And then we actually we lost Braden Matthews, Travion Wainwright for the first game, got them back last week, and then lost 2 more, Ryan Hyatt and Travion again. So, man, it's been a challenge for us just piecing it together every week. But our kids have been real resilient, and of course we don't lower the expectations just because all that happens. I'm very proud of our kids, the way they've continued to battle and to be honest, continue to play. We're playing about as well as we can possibly play. We haven't turned the ball over all year. Our kick game's been great. We gave up some stuff defensively, but we tackled pretty well, and that's allowed us to still be sitting in a pretty good position. Hopefully we can keep our head above water and get some of those guys back. Some of these young guys will improve as we go along.
When it's all said and done, Coach, what would you say is the biggest keys to getting a victory over Dardanelle this Friday?
Well, the things that I just mentioned, we've got to hang on to the ball. We don't have a big margin of error, so we'll have to play really well in the kick game. We're going to have to tackle really well, and offensively, we've got to be able to convert some short yardage situations and hang on to the football.
That was longtime Rising head coach Clay Toddy, who's been with the Wildcats for decades now, joining us on our Summit Utility Centerpoint Energy studio lines, stepping up in classification to take on the Class 5A Dardanelle Sand Lizards. Taking a glance now at Rex's Road to the Rock Class 4A rankings, brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Arkadelphia remains at number 1 following that improbable last-second win over Hot Springs. The Ashdown Panthers replaced Stuttgart at number 2 after trouncing DeQueen 45-0. Stuttgart was defeated by Star City 45-35. Malvern moves up to number 3 following a big 59-20 victory over Glen Rose, while Warren is number 4 after slipping past Whitehall by the score of 28-23. And Harding Academy, fresh off a 41-14 victory over Class 3A Harmony Grove, moves into the number 5 spot in the Class 4A rankings after the big win over the Hornets. Okay, we're going to take a quick timeout, but when we return, we still have Class 3A and 2A rankings yet to go on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show.
In the communities we serve, we know your energy is best spent on the things you enjoy. That's why we're helping you save your energy with natural gas. With twice the efficiency of electrical appliances, save your energy for taco night. Or singing in the shower with faster water heater recovery. Even for cozier comfort with gas dryers and fireplaces. All while doing a little more to save the planet. So save your energy and money with natural gas. And if you already are, keep saving with Summit Utilities. Learn more at summitutilities.com/benefits.
Joe Klein here for Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
You bet it is, Joe. And football is in the air, which means Bet Saracen has everything you're looking for and more right there on your cell phone.
Now everyone can get in the game and follow your favorite team.
And that's right on the money. If putting down a little wager makes your favorite game a little more exciting, we'll go to the app stores and download Bet Saracen. We even got a demo video to show you how to play.
Or find it at betsaracen.com.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Located in a beautiful, quiet part of Arkansas, Southern Arkansas University offers personalized tour visits, faculty, and staff who invest in student success and a caring campus community. SAU allows you to choose from over 100 degrees in 4 distinct colleges and the school graduate studies. SAU not only offers a broad range of academic programs, including unique offerings to the state and region, but the first university south of Little Rock to offer a doctoral degree through the College of Education. Start calling SAU your home today by applying at saumag.edu. Go Mule Riders!
A lot of cities claim to be unique, but are they really? Were they the off-season playground for legends like Babe Ruth and Al Capone? Do they sell beer made from thermal spring water that comes straight from the ground below? Do any of these places have a street that has a gangster museum on one side of the road and a national park on the other? Let me go ahead and answer that for you. They don't, because none of them is Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's different here. Come see why.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Arkansas state parks are your passport to all kinds of adventures. And camping is just the beginning. Our parks can take you hiking, kayaking, mountain biking, fishing, and some of them can even take you back in time. Our 52 state parks offer fun, adventure, history, and so much more. So pick up your passport at any state park visitor center. Visit arkansasstateparks.com and see where we can take you next.
Back on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show, where now we'll take a look at Class 3A in Rex's Road to the Rock rankings, sponsored by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, where Prescott is once again number 1 following a bye. Boonville moves up to number 2 after defeating Ozark 35-7. Charleston moves up to number 3 with its 42-22 victory over Elkins. Rison is number 4 after slipping past Bismarck by the score of 34-31, while Gurdon moves into the top 5 with a 42-6 victory over Foreman. Glen Rose dropped out of the 3A top 5 following its defeat to county rival Malvern. One of the bigger matchups in 3A this week will see the Fordyce Redbugs hosting the number 1 ranked team in 3A, the Prescott Curly Wolves, and we are now joined by the Fordyce head coach, Tim Rogers, on our Summit Utility Centerpoint Energy studio lines. And, Coach, a big win over Magnet Cove last week, but you said not as easy as the final score would indicate.
Started off pretty good. We got a turnover there in the first quarter, went ahead 7-0, and then
kind of had a couple of letdowns, and we go in at halftime. We're behind 15-7 and come out second half, and we don't start very good. They get the ball back from us. They go down and kick a field goal and go up on us 18-7. And then just kind of like you turn the switch on, we just kind of everything started working for us. We started doing the things we talked about at half. We made a couple of adjustments, and we scored and went ahead, scored a couple touchdowns, went ahead 21-18. Then we scored another and went ahead 28-18, and they ran the kickoff back. We had a letdown, made it 24-28, and then we scored the last two touchdowns there in the fourth quarter and made it 42-24. We scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. So I was very proud the way we finished the ball game, especially after last week finishing against Monticello. The way that we did, I was very proud for the kids, the way they stepped up and played Friday night, especially fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Of course, a big game, big challenge coming up this Friday with the Prescott Curly Wolves. When you scout out the Wolves, what jumps out to you, Coach?
Main thing is just speed and just getting to the ball. I know that we noticed on defense, I mean, they have athletes everywhere on defense, and they just fly to the football. So we've got to stay with their blocks. And on offense, they just got so many formations and so many plays and stuff that, we're kind of worried about being confused and not getting lined up right. And that's the main thing that we've been working on and talking to the kids and watching film with them is just make sure we get lined up in our defense right. And if we can get lined up right, all we got to do then is make plays. But that's one of the main things that we noticed on film is they getting a lot of different formations. I think we counted 18 or 19 last time we was watching film. So that's one of the things about them. And the thing is, they line up in all these formations and run all these plays, and they run them all good. I mean, so, that's the reason Prescott's where they're at is, they just do things right, and they do a lot of them. And that's one of the things we talk to our kids about is just making sure we get lined up right. That's one of our main concerns.
Well, you talk about where Prescott is at and everything. Obviously, a big measuring stick, non-conference game for you guys, though. So, hey, this gives you a chance to go out and just measure yourself against one of the best in the state and see where you're at, right?
Yes, sir, it does. Since we moved up to 3A, that's one of the things that we talked to our players about in the summer and at the end of last year when we knew we were going to move up is, we ended up getting Prescott on the schedule and Glen Rose and Magnet Cove, which are three of the bigger 3A schools. And we told them, that's where you're going to find out if you're going to be able to play up in 3A. And especially Prescott, every year they're going to be good. They're going to win 11 or 12 games. They're, going to be in the Final Four most of the time. Last year, they got to the state finals. A few years ago, they won it. And Glen Rose, same thing. We played them the week after Prescott. They're always up there in the top 10. They always win in 10 or 11 games every year. So if we're going to compete at that level, 3A, we're going to have to be able to compete with Prescott, Glen Rose, Magnet Cove, those kind of teams.
Some great comments right there by the head coach of the Fordyce Redbugs, Tim Rogers, and that could be an outstanding matchup between two traditional powerhouses. When Prescott meets Fordyce down in Dallas County, fans better get to legendary Paul Bryant Field early when last year's 3A state runner-up Prescott takes on Fordyce after the Redbugs have played in 3 straight Class 2A title games. That matchup should be outstanding. All right, one final break, and when we come back, we've got the 2A rankings all queued up and ready to go for you on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas deliver reliable, affordable power to more than 60% of Arkansas, the field we call home. The 17 dedicated electrical cooperatives around the state manage over 75,000 miles of power lines, delivering power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, football fields, improving the lives of communities and their residents all across Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to play, the power to deliver.
I'm Rex Nelson. Outside of the state's natural beauty, the thing that strikes me most as I travel Arkansas is the junk in yards and trash along the highways. In a place that markets itself as the natural state, we've too often been guilty of, at best, ignoring our natural treasures, at worst, polluting and littering them. Let's take pride in our state by keeping it litter-free. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Poultry is the leading agricultural industry in Arkansas, and the Poultry Federation is the voice to promote it. Did you know that the industry provides 170,000 jobs in our state? In fact, over 6,500 farms in Arkansas produce some type of poultry. And in 2020, the poultry industry provided $3.7 billion of the total agricultural cash receipts. From providing scholarships to protecting interest at the state capitol, the Poultry Federation is the proud voice of the poultry industry.
In the communities we serve, we know your energy is best spent on the things you enjoy. That's why we're helping you save your energy with natural gas. With twice the efficiency of electrical appliances, save your energy for taco night. Or singing in the shower with faster water heater recovery. Even for cozier comfort with gas dryers and fireplaces. All while doing a little more to save the planet. So save your energy and money with natural gas. And if you already are, keep saving with Summit Utilities. Learn more at summitutilities.com/benefits.
Joe Klein here for Bet Saracen, Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
You bet it is, Joe. And football is in the air, which means Bet Saracen has everything you're looking for and more right there on your cell phone.
Now everyone can get in the game and follow your favorite team.
And that's right on the money. If putting down a little wager makes your favorite game a little more exciting, well, go to the app stores and download Bet Saracen. We even got a demo video to show you how to play.
Or find it at betsaracen.com.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
Joining in.
Decisions.
The dark.
The dark.
But I once heard someone say,
but as I always say,
it's okay to be afraid.
As long as you face the fear.
And keep moving forward.
Wherever you are in life, count on the name trusted in insurance for more than 70 years. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Live fearless.
Back on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day show, where now we'll take a look at Class 2A and the Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield Rex's Road to the Rock rankings, which saw last week's number one team, the Desart Eagles, thoroughly defeated by Hazen by the score of 52-0. That not only drops the Eagles out of the rankings, but moves Hazen up to number one. Mount Ida moves up to number two with its 20-14 victory over McCrory. Bigelow rises to number three with a 35-6 win over England, while Mark Tree is now number 4 after having a bye week. And the new number 5 ranked team in 2A is Carlisle, following a massive 68-0 win over Decatur. In recapping some of the big games all across the state, our Southern Arkansas University top matchup in each classification includes Bryant traveling over to Little Rock Parkview. That'll be both the Class 7A and 5A matchups of the week, while Little Rock Christian traveling to Lake Hamilton is the Class 6A top matchup of the week. In 4A, Hot Springs Lakeside will travel over to Malvern to test the 4A Leopards, while Fordyce hosting Prescott is the big matchup in 3A, and in 2A, Clarendon will travel over to number 1 ranked Hazen for a contest which will certainly impact the rankings in a big way next week. So there you have it, folks. We hope you've enjoyed the Electric Cooperatives High School Game Day show, and we hope you'll tune back in tonight at 10 p.m. Central for the Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. Rex Nelson and Nate Olson will take you all the way up till midnight with scores, interviews, and the all-new Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Coaches, journalists, play-by-play guys, be sure to call in your scores at 501-298-BALL. That's 501-298-2255 so we can get every score in tonight's Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Simmons Bank, Centerpoint Energy and Summit Utilities, UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine, Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Tourism, Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Hot Springs, Keep Arkansas Beautiful, Saracen Casino Resort in Pine Bluff, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas's Brighter Future 529, in partnership with Arkansas Tourism and State Parks, the Poultry Federation, Lyon College in Batesville, Tim Griffin for Arkansas Attorney General Campaign, Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia, the Murphy's Art District in El Dorado, Arkansas Rice, Ouachita Baptist University, and the Great American Conference. Folks, I'm Kelly Blair. I hope you've enjoyed listening half as much as I've enjoyed talking sports with you. Come back and join us again next week on the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show.
DeQueen Leopards Football, proudly presented by Gentry Chevrolet. Online at GentryChevyInc.com. Nobody beats a Gentry deal.
DeQueen Auto Group, our area's Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer.
Weyerhaeuser, we don't just grow trees.
The Woods Agency, Shelter Insurance. Are you covered? Check with Jeff Woods.
DeQueen Abstract Company, we worry about the details of real estate transactions so you don't have to.
It's just a big football game. Exactly is. Well, let's bring in the third member of our broadcast crew now, down roaming the sidelines, Tony Stowers. And Tony, the Leopards come in 0-2 on the year. Let one get away, maybe you could say, against Mena. And then last week, I felt like played Ashdown maybe a little closer than the final score indicated.
Well, the Leopards have had great effort the first 2 weeks. I think Greg's exactly right. We'll see another great effort from the Leopards tonight. Depth seems to be getting the best of them. And, we got a lot of guys going two ways. The Mena game, if 10 less seconds on that clock, we win that ball game. I really expect a good effort from the Leopards tonight.
Of course, Nashville in their home black with orange numerals. The old pumpkin head was 1905, as Nashville says, or 1911, which is the earliest meeting I could find between the two schools. We've been butting heads for a long, long time with Nashville. And we're going to get Coach Jared Fannin's thoughts on tonight's DeQueen-Nashville rivalry. It's his first battle against Nashville as the head coach of the Leopards, as our pregame show will continue with the Outlaw Barbecue coaches interview coming up following this 3-minute timeout.
Pruitt's Foods is now offering pickup. The best of shopping is now online. You click it, they pick it, and you'll love it. Go to Pruitt's Foods and start shopping online and simply pick up at the store. They have the freshest produce, choicest meats, and all hand-picked by a trained Pruitt's professional shopper, ready for same-day pickup. It's Pruitt's Foods Pickup, now available in DeQueen, Broken Bow, and Dahlia. Find out more online at pruittsfood.com.
Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen is your local good neighbor Chevy dealer with new and used vehicles available. The new cars are being delivered as fast as they come in, and Gentry Chevrolet would never charge over sticker price. Never. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, let the friendly folks at Gentry Chevrolet help you order yours so you don't pay too much. Gentry Chevrolet is one of the best pre-owned inventories in the area, plus a great service department with windshield repair and replacement services, and they also have 2 quick lube style oil changing booths. Visit them at 1027 Highway 70 east of DeQueen, or check them out on the web at GentryChevyInc.com.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
In DeQueen, see Shelter Insurance Agent Jeff Woods, proud sponsor of this Leopards broadcast.
Buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. Or as we like to call it, the can't have just one deal. Mix and match a flaky sausage biscuit, savory sausage McMuffin, sausage McGriddles, or crispy hash browns. Want 2 sausage biscuits? Buy one, get one for $1. Want a sausage biscuit and hash browns? That's cool too. Choose more of what you love. Buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Driven by our mission to deliver power you can count on, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas go to work every single day on the X's and O's of delivering reliable and affordable electricity to our home field, Arkansas. With over 2,000 employees on our team, our game plan begins and ends with their dedication across our 17 electric distribution cooperatives that cover more than 60% of Arkansas. They are our most valuable players. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to deliver, the drive to win.
Jay Bunyard back at Scrapper Stadium for the Outlaw Barbecue Coaches Show, as we're joined now by Leopard head football coach Jared Fannin. Outlaw Barbecue, catering Southern-style smoked barbecue with homemade sides and a friendly staff. Outlaw Barbecue Truck is in the Bailey Discount Building Supply parking lot Fridays from 3 to 9 and Saturdays from 11 to 9. You can visit the Outlaw Barbecue Food Truck on Facebook for photos and specials. And Coach Fannin, I didn't feel like the final score last week. I felt like it was a bit deceiving. Ashdown didn't invoke the sportsmanship rule until midway through the fourth quarter, whereas they've been putting the Leopards away in the first half in prior years. So the kids really continue to fight and battle hard.
Yes, they do. We give up a big first quarter. They scored 21 on us there early, but, I think the kids settled in. And, second and third quarter, we give up 6, and then I think 12 in the fourth. So, that's all I ask our kids, keep battling, keep fighting. And, the score is a little deceiving, but, I was just proud of the way our kids finished the game.
Some individual efforts Friday night. Garrett Matthews was our McDonald's player of the game. He had 8 tackles, 4 passes defended on defense. Talk a little bit about his unselfishness. I mean, being asked to move from quarterback to safety.
Yeah, Garrett Matthews is a great kid, tremendous work ethic, does anything that we ask, and, he does a great job for us back there in the secondary. Very smart kid, knows our coverages and our checks, and, just a great tackler as well. He has many tackles for us each game, and, I thought I had an interception there Friday, just slipped out, but, again, Garrett's a great kid, and, we ask him to do a lot of things in the secondary, and he takes it on and does each and everything that we ask him.
Trey Brown continues to be a tackling machine for you. He led with 9 stops last week.
Trey Brown, his motor never stops. He plays 3 ways: offense, defense, special teams. Barely ever comes off the field, and defensively gets us lined up where we need to be. And he's got a knack and find a nose for the football. He's a kid. He didn't miss a day in the summer. He's committed. He's going to be here. It's just like Garrett Matthews, never missed a day. And so, you got to have a lot of Trey Browns on your team, and we're proud to have him.
Wanted to give you an opportunity to mention sophomore Isario Lopez with his play on special teams. Now, he blocked a Mina extra point, partially blocked a Mina punt to set up a short field for you, and he punted the ball very well against Ashdown the other night.
Yeah, Zorro, we're real proud of Zorro, sophomore, also starts for us on the offensive line at guard. Punts the ball very well, plays hard. He's another kid, showed up every day in the summer, continues to work hard. So we're expecting big things from Zorro because he's getting a lot of reps and playing time as a sophomore. So, time he's a senior, he's going to be a very good football player as he is now.
Want to talk about the injury situation going into the Nashville game tonight. Caden Ahumada's legs were kind of awkwardly twisted, and he was carted off the field Friday night. What's his status? Also, Jacob Long's been banged up. Everyone else ready to go?
Yeah, everyone's good. Jacob, he's good to go back. Caden is, we're still waiting on some MRI results on him to be able to get in there. So, did not know a final verdict on him. He will be out, obviously, tonight, but everyone else is ready to go.
All right. It's time for our Diamond in the Rough feature, sponsored by Diamond Bank. It's where we spotlight a future Leopard that we may not see tonight, but he's working hard and will contribute in a big way one day. And, Coach, talk a little bit about Kyle Williamson. He had 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss against Prescott last week, and he also anchored the offensive line, which allowed the Cubs to rush for 125 yards.
Yeah, Kyle's a very tough, hard-nosed kid, plays hard, plays great technique on the defensive line. line. A lot of people doesn't watch it as close as maybe as coaches do, but if you watch him, he plays with great technique and defensive line, and offensive line. Like you said, he anchors that line for us. And we rushed for 125, kind of shot ourselves in the foot Thursday against Prescott with some turnovers in the red zone. But Kyle's going to be a good player for us in senior high, and we're ready to get him up as a sophomore next year.
All right, that's your Diamond in the Rough feature, sponsored by Diamond Bank. And we'll continue with the Outlaw Barbecue Coaches Show as we'll get a scouting report on Nashville as our visit with Coach Fannin will continue after these messages.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE. That's 642-7645.
High school football in Arkansas's 4th District is as good as it gets, with a long list of champions across classifications. The real winners are the student athletes that learn many life lessons on the field while giving us thrills and memories under those Friday night lights. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school football is more than a game. It's preparation for life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us. Earn a high interest rate or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 404 East Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I'm Rex Nelson. People travel to Arkansas to experience its natural beauty. We even market ourselves as the natural state. Our landscapes not only make this state exciting to visit, but a wonderful place to live. Not to mention the positive impact tourism has on our economy. It's our responsibility to keep our environment litter-free. Let's do our part to keep it beautiful. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
We're proud to announce Howard Memorial Hospital now offers telehealth services so you can stay healthy while staying home. Easily access our telehealth portal from your smartphone, tablet, or computer to connect with your trusted providers. All you need is a valid email address to sign up. Telehealth visits are available for most clinic appointments, Compass Behavioral Health Services, and some emergency consults. Your health is our priority. Let us take care of you from the comfort of your own home. Visit howardmemorial.com/telehealth to learn more.
At the DeQueen Church of Christ, we have made youth and families our #1 priority. Justin and Sarah Stewart serve as our children's ministers, and Michael and Caitlin Collins lead our teens. In addition to Bible study, our young people go on many trips, including fun activities, retreats, camps, and youth rallies. If you want to get your young person involved in a vibrant youth group that will bring them closer to Jesus, we would love to see you this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
Back with Coach Jared Fannin on the Outlaw Barbecue Coaches Show. Outlaw Barbecue, catering Southern-style smoked barbecue with homemade sides and a friendly staff. They're located in the Bailey's parking lot, Fridays 3 to 9, Saturdays 11 to 9. Visit Outlaw Barbecue Food Truck on Facebook for photos and specials. And Coach, first meeting all time between Nashville and DeQueen back in 1911. It's the 95th meeting tonight between these two old rivals. Coach Mike Volarovich, known for his explosive offenses, they hung 74 on Hope the other night. What stands out to you about the Nashville offense?
Yeah, very explosive. Nashville, they're very fast, no huddle team. They want to snap the ball quick, so we've got to make sure we get lined up. And we've got some checks and calls this week that by what they lined up, that's what we're going to defensively we'll run. A lot of formations, a lot of movement. They want to get your eyes in different places and kind of run away from the motion. So do a lot of things offensively, and then, their dual threat quarterback is Sloan Perrin. He runs that offense very well, can beat you throwing, beat you running. So, we got our hands cut out for us tonight, but again, we got to make sure our eyes are in the right spot, and we got to tackle when we get them in open space.
Scrappers have struggled a little bit defensively against 5A South teams. On paper, Nashville appears fairly small and very young on defense. Is that maybe a bit deceiving?
Yeah, I believe it is. Nashville's Nashville, a great tradition. Defensively, they're always well coached, and just like they are this year. They're very fast, even though they may not be as big up front, but their D-line is very fast. And, if you watch their linebackers, they scrape well. And their corners and their secondary, they play downhill. They're just another extension from the linebackers. So, they play all three phases well. So we've got to sustain our blocks, and, ball carriers, we've got to run hard and take care of the football.
Sure, you studied last year's film. Nashville jumped out to a 3-touchdown lead, but the Leopards battled back and pulled to within a score in the fourth quarter. So you kids must have some confidence that they can go toe-to-toe with the Scrappers tonight.
They do. We talked about that game last year. Obviously, I wasn't there to see it, watched it on.
Proud, strong part of our community. For years, the Wilkerson family has been serving families in Southwest Arkansas. They understand that each family member and every life remembered are uniquely different from any other. Putting families first and ensuring that each life is properly honored is their promise to you. Wilkerson Funeral Home, dependable professional service since 1929. Supporting the Leopards, it's Wilkerson Funeral Home.
Are you looking for a friendly and reliable bank? Turn to Idabel National Bank, where we offer an array of banking services for all your financial needs. Since 1921, Idabel National Bank has offered a variety of savings and checking accounts, financial planning, and lending services, including consumer, business, and home loans. Here at Idabel National Bank, we take pride in our customer service. So if you're looking for exceptional financial services, make sure to stop by Idabel National Bank on Southeast Washington Street in Idabel. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
DeQueen Auto Group, your local Ford, Ram, Jeep, and Dodge dealership, welcomes all listeners to this sports broadcast. DeQueen Auto Group offers a wide selection of replacement parts and automotive accessories. Whether you need floor liners, grill guards, seat covers, trailer hitches, LED lighting, or custom parts, DeQueen Auto Group has you covered. They are family owned and operated for over 37 years. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
In the communities we serve, we know your energy is best spent on the things you enjoy. That's why we're helping you save your energy with natural gas. With more efficiency than other fuel sources, save your energy for taco night. Or singing in the shower with faster water heater recovery. Even for cozier comfort with gas dryers and fireplaces. All while doing a little more to save the planet. So save your energy and money with natural gas. And if you already are, keep saving with Summit Utilities. Learn more at summitutilities.com/benefits.
Countdown to kickoff, 30 minutes between the Leopards and the Scrappers, the 95th meeting between these two old rivals. And you're listening to KDQN DeQueen, home of Leopard football. Let's take a look at some of the other games around the area now, brought to you by Bristow Custom Metals, top metal fabricators in the Arklatex, experts in metal artwork from custom metal fire pits to metal spiral staircases, handrails, and more. Bristow Custom Metals is your officially licensed partner of the Arkansas Razorbacks, specializing in Razorback logo metal wall art. They really do a good job.
They do a great job, and I'll tell you, they did something for me a couple of weeks ago. Outstanding work.
Shipping's available. They've shipped metal art all the way to the Bahamas. For a look at some impressive work, visit Bristow Custom Metals on Facebook. Some of the other area games of interest, Greg.
Well, if you look, the first one in the 5A South Conference, look at those first two teams that both these teams played last week. Ashdown's at Hope tonight. Bryant is at Little Rock Parkview, and I would like to see that. Bryant's an excellent football team out of the 7A conference, and coming down to play Parkview, but Parkview's got a lot of Razorback signees there, too. So I'm thinking it's going to be closer than the point spread.
Yep,
we'll see.
Yep.
Camden Fairview's at Pine Bluff Dollarway. Hot Springs Lakeside's at Malvern. Texarkana's at Arkadelphia. Other games of interest in our area, Lavaca is at Horatio, Gurdon is at Dirks, Smackover at Mineral Springs, Lincoln at Mena, Little Rock Episcopal at Murfreesboro, and Foreman is at Hampton. And in southeast Oklahoma, Idabel visits Broken Bow. Talk about a big game. Yeah. That's a big game right there.
They've played for a lot of years over there as well.
They have. And Valiant travels to Lone Grove.
So those are some of the other games around the area we'll be following for you tonight. And a look around the area games brought to you by Bristow Custom Metals. Be sure and check out their metal artwork at Bristow Custom Metals on Facebook. They are the officially licensed partner of the Arkansas Razorbacks. So if you've got a family member or relative or friend that's a big Hog fan, remember Bristow Custom Metals can do that Razorback logo metal wall art for you. Make a great Christmas gift idea. Experts in metal artwork, from custom metal fire pits to metal spiral staircases, handrails, and more. It's Bristow Custom Metals. Well, we're setting the stage for DeQueen and Nashville, the 95th meeting between these two old foes. And Greg, Nashville didn't have Trey Hopkins, their outstanding running back, last week, but they still hung 74 points on Hope.
Yeah, so that's a little concerning to me, Jay, because he's back tonight. And you know, last year as a sophomore, he rushed for over 1,200 yards. And he's just an outstanding running back. Was outstanding in junior high and again last year. And, you know, one of the main focuses the Leopards are going to have on defense tonight is keeping him from getting outside.
Yep, that's exactly right. In flip sides of the football, Tony, the Leopards have to be somewhat encouraged because Magnolia, against running the same offense basically that DeQueen does, put 5 touchdowns on the Scrappers, and they had a couple of touchdowns called back. They had lots of turnovers down in the red zone, could have scored twice that many. And then last week, Hope's running back Turner ran for 250 yards right up the gut against the Scrapper defense.
Well, you know, it does look like from the first 2 weeks of Scrapper football that we are going to have to put some points on the board tonight to be in the ball game. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a real, you know, defensive 8-6 or 12-10 ball game. That the Leopards are going to have to finish drives, and they're going to have to stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, you know, Greg, you mentioned that Hunter Ernie performance back in 2017, and that's basically what we did over there. We outscored them that night 42-35.
Yeah, you're right, and just an unbelievable performance by Hunter that night. And I think what we're going to have to do tonight, you're taking my keys to victory away, but I think one of the things we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use the clock. We're going to have to shorten the game more. You know, we talked about that some last week, and you know, we need to use that 25-second clock to every down, to eat every second up we can, both to give our players some rest, but also it takes the other team out of rhythm a little bit, you know, when you do that. And I think that's very important. The other thing we're going to have to do on offense is we've got to stay ahead of the change, like Tony said, and not have any turnovers. You know, I think that's been our biggest problem. We either get penalties or we have turnovers.
Yep. Tony, you remember that 17 game when Coach Stephen Sloan was hollering at his defensive or Richard Bell, actually, the defensive coordinator, hollering at Coach Sloan, we got to slow this down, And Hunter Ernie just continued to run wild.
I'll tell you what, man, Hunter Ernie, who barely statted in the Mena game the week before, and I'm sure when at the end of the ball game with Nashville, their coach was saying, where did that guy come from, man? Because he ran all over the Scrappers in every way you could be ran over that night.
And that's exactly what happened the next week when I was over here. They were asking me, who is this Hunter Ernie kid? Because he didn't play against Nashville the year before. He was out with the flu for that game, and so they didn't see him in the film the year before. Right. And he did absolutely nothing the week before against Mena, and then goes out there and hangs 250 yards and 4 touchdowns on Nashville. They didn't know what hit him.
And I don't think that even counts. He had a couple of kickoff return, a punt return, too, didn't
Well, it was a kick return, I believe, an interception return maybe, something like that. Yeah. He had 400 and some all-purpose yards.
Yeah,
Well, y'all are stealing my thunder now.
I'm sorry about that.
Because it's time now for the series history between these two schools. Brought to you by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly known as Revels and Company, the big empire that Greg Revels, over to our left, built here. And now then Sandy and Fernando taking over out there at Southwest Arkansas County. Same location, same phone number, 642-5900, same friendly folks. Even Greg hangs around every once in a while. New name, new management, same professional services. And if you want caring, flexible, trustworthy experience, you want Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services doing your bookkeeping and tax preparation needs. All right, as we've mentioned several times tonight, 95th meeting all time. Nashville leads the series with 66 wins. DeQueen has 26. There have been 2 ties. Again, a little controversy when the first meeting between the two schools. My research says December 2nd, 1911, a 23-5 Nashville victory. That's going through all the DeQueen school annuals and all the microfiche at the library. The Nashville News over here says the first meeting was in 1905. So take your pick. We've been playing for a long, long time. Now, last year at Leopard Stadium, final score was Nashville 41, DeQueen 27. The Scrappers jumped out to a 35-14 lead. Leopards rallied to within 8 points, and Nashville scored with 1:11 to play to put the game away. The last time we were over here at Scrapper Stadium, Nashville raced to a 41-0 lead at the half and cruised to a 48-6 victory. Nashville has won 22 out of the last 24 games, dating back to that big 37-20 Leopard win in 1998. As Justin Powell, Tommy Stevens, Derek Van Vost, who's here tonight, and company with the Scrappers en route to a 14-1 state runners-up season. Other DeQueen wins in 2011, 38-13, as Devin Haygood, Marquette Williams, Jay Stevens, Chris Jones, Razorback. They all had big games for the Leopards. And, of course, as we mentioned, the last DeQueen win in the rivalry in 2017, as Hunter Ernie rushed 27 times, 292 yards, 4 touchdowns, had 394 all-purpose yards. Tony went through about 4 pencils that night. He also had a 40-yard pick six to pace the Leopards. Now then, the last time the Leopards have won here at Scrapper Stadium, back in 1993. That's when Bo McCaslin had played for the Leopards. That tells you how long ago that's been.
Yeah.
1993. Leopards won 18-13, and I'll never forget that night, Greg. We had a rickety old press box here on the visitor side, and it was sleeting.
Sleeting, yes, sir.
Ice and snow. And that rickety old press box didn't keep me dry. I froze to death that night.
I actually remember that game, Jay. I actually went out to my truck and sitting right down there at below the south end zone and listened to you because I couldn't take it anymore inside.
Charlie White and that power eye had a big night rushing as the Leopards prevailed 18-13. And that's the last time we've won here at Scrapper Stadium. Hope to turn that trend around tonight. And the series history between the two schools brought to you by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Sandy, Fernando, and company. New name, new management, but the same professional accounting services that you've come to trust over the years. So if you want caring, flexible, trustworthy experience, you want Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services preparing your taxes and doing your bookkeeping needs. 642-5900. Countdown to kickoff, 20 minutes here on your number one country, 92.1, between DeQueen and Nashville. We'll be back with more following this 3-minute timeout.
Getting gifts is great if you get what you want. If you don't, it can be a little awkward and time-consuming. You either keep it and you never use it, or you try and exchange it, which is not always so easy without a receipt. Save yourself the hassle. Set up a gift registry with Harris Drug and Gifts in historic downtown DeQueen. With Gift Registry at Harris Drug, you pick out exactly what you want and make it easy for your friends and family to pick out a gift they know you'll love. Breezy peasy. Gift giving made easy. That's Harris Drug and Gifts, downtown DeQueen.
Poultry is the leading agricultural industry in Arkansas, and the Poultry Federation is the voice to promote it. Did you know that the industry provides 170,000 jobs in our state? In fact, over 6,500 farms in Arkansas produce some type of poultry. And in 2020, the poultry industry provided $3.7 billion of the total agricultural cash receipts. From providing scholarships to protecting interest at the state capitol, the Poultry Federation is the proud voice of the poultry industry.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. DeQueen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust DeQueen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, DeQueen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels & Company CPA, is the same great people offering you the same great services, just under a new name. Go see Sandra and Fernando for all your accounting needs and questions at 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. They're about more than just the numbers. They're about helping people get it right. Personalized service that their clients expect and deserve. Bilingual services are always available at Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Phone them at 642-5900.
Pilgrim's Pride DeQueen Processing Plant has immediate openings for maintenance, both shifts, production workers, all shifts, part-time and temporary employment positions available. Between now and December 23rd, all new hires will receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications are available online at jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in DeQueen, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back on the hill in Nashville. DeQueen and Nashville, the 95th meeting. Countdown to kickoff, 16 minutes. And we want to remind you that tonight's contest can be seen live on DQ-TV. You go to the DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. You'll see the KDQN DQ-TV live stream graphic. Click on the graphic, and the stream will open up for you. So you can enjoy the action watching it tonight on KDQN DQ-TV. We'll be back with more pregame following this 60-second timeout.
You have questions. We have honest answers. Planning your funeral may seem like a daunting task. We know you will have many questions. We also want you to know we will answer your questions with honesty and fairness. Our pre-arrangement specialists will guide you through the process with compassion and dignity. Call today at 642-6461 to learn more about your options. Chandler Funeral Home of DeQueen. We're dedicated to the care of those we serve.
Arkansas Scholarship Lottery players win more than $1 million every day on scratch-off tickets. Will you be next?
Play the new Monopoly scratch-off games with top prizes from $5,000 to $100,000. You could change your life in an instant.
It's time to play, scratch, and win. Pick up a ticket today. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Bailey Discount Building Supply is stocked with everything to make your home look 20 years younger. They have quick-step laminate flooring, faucets and sinks, ceiling fans and paint, bathroom tile and carpet, fence panels, and even doghouses. They're also stocked with doors, deadbolts, power tools, and plywood. Bailey Discount Building Supply, 880 East Collinray Drive here in DeQueen, helping you build the best for less. Bailey Discount Building Supply.
National anthem played by the Scrapper Band. It's time for tonight's injury update, brought to you by Simply Chiropractic. Now open 5 days a week with one-on-one patient care, both English and Spanish speaking. Personalized chiropractic care. Open 8:30 to 5:30 p.m., closed for lunch from noon to 1:30. Offering lot adjustments, pediatric and pregnancy care, acupuncture, pharmaceutical-grade nutrition, and more. That's Simply Chiropractic, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. Look for the sign. Tony, what about the Leopards tonight?
Well, you're looking at the injury list was quite lengthy at the beginning of the week. It's got better as the week has went on. A couple of key losses for the Leopards tonight. Caden Audumata, our fullback and middle linebacker, out tonight. Hoping beyond hope, talking to him on the bench over here, he's going to be back by the Hope game, and we've got an extra week with the bye next week. And then Asaro Lopez, our punter and lineman, out tonight. And Asaro had been doing a good job punting the football. So a couple of significant losses, could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, Asaro really has been big at special teams this year. He blocked an extra point against Mina and partially blocked the punt that set up a short field for the Leopards. That's tonight's injury update, brought to you by Simply Chiropractic, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. Now open 5 days a week in DeQueen from 8:30 to 5:30, closed from noon to 1:30 for lunch. Offering lot adjustments, pediatric and pregnancy care, acupuncture, pharmaceutical-grade nutrition, and more. It's Simply Chiropractic, both English and Spanish speaking. Well, let's roll right into the starting lineups now. Brought to you by Don's Easy Pay, family-owned and operated business that's been serving customers for over 30 years, carrying name-brand appliances, electronics, TVs, computers, and home furnishings. Offering rent-to-own 120 days, same as cash, and retail sales for our customers. We go above and beyond to take care of your needs at Don's Easy Pay. The Leopards offensively, the quarterback is Cole Binkley, a sophomore. The fullback tonight getting the start in place of the injured Ahumada will be Micah Gibson, number 34. The slot backs will be Ulysses Cotto and Ty Lindsay. Ty leads the Leopards in rushing with 130 yards through the first 2 games. The wideouts will be Ben Manuski, number 11, and Trenton Matthews, number 14. Manuski, a junior, and Matthews, a sophomore. Across the Leopard offensive front, the tackles will be Logan Chandler at 245 and Jacob Olati at 300. The guards will be Esteban Alvarez at 180 and Will Collins at 215. And the center, Kanan Billingsley, at 5'11", 230, wears number 75. That's your Leopard starting lineup offensively. For the Scrappers offensively, their quarterback is Sloan Parent. What a night he had last week against Hope. He was 9 of 13 throwing the football for 143 yards and a score, and he rushed 12 times for 239 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, I'm not an accountant, or I'm not a CPA like Greg Revels is over here. My degree is in accounting. But 239 yards divided by 12, that's about 20 yards a carry.
Pretty almost exactly.
The running back is Trey Hopkins. As Greg mentioned, rushed for 1,200 yards last year as a sophomore. They'll go with 4 wideouts: Alex Mendiola, Dante Gillum, Todrick Watson, and Alex Sullivan. And across the Scrapper offensive front, it'll be Remington Miller, Tyler Brown, Andrew Peebles, Obed Aguilar, who also kicks, and Big Kaysen Willard, 6'2", 240, wears number 79. Those are your starting lineups for tonight's contest, brought to you by Don's Easy Pay, family-owned and operated business serving customers for over 30 years. Name-brand appliances, electronics, TVs, computers, and home furnishings. Offering rent-to-own 120 days, same as cash, and retail sales for our customers. We go above and beyond to take care of your needs at Don's Easy Pay in downtown DeQueen. It's time now for tonight's Keys to Victory, brought to you by our friends at Diamond Bank, proud supporter of the Leopards. Stop by 404 East Colin Ray Drive, and our multitasking friend to our left, Greg Revels, will be happy to visit with you about a loan, won't you, Greg?
I'll be glad to do that.
All right, Greg is the new lender at Diamond Bank, and enjoying pressing flash? Is that what you say when you do all that kind of stuff?
You know, I really thought they hired me for my looks, but I have been learning something new. It's been very interesting, and I've really been enjoying it. And they've got a whole crew of people that are very professional and will handle all your financial needs at Diamond Bank.
All right. From agriculture to home loans, checking accounts to mobile banking, Diamond Bank can help with all your financial needs. Local people making local decisions for our community. And, Tony, we'll start with you. Your Diamond Bank keys to victory.
Well, Jen could probably just play me on a loop from the last couple of weeks. We have to take care of the football and eliminate the penalties. This offense has moved the football in both ball games and then kind of shot ourselves in the foot. We can't afford to do that tonight. We got to score with the Scrappers.
Greg, your keys to victory brought to you by Diamond Bank.
I'm going to go on the defensive side of the ball, Jay, and I'm going to say that we have to make sure – I'm going to put the onus on our secondary. This is the first game this year that we've really faced a passing attack like the Scrappers have, and our secondary is going to have to shut that down in order for us to remain competitive.
There's your keys to victory brought to you by Diamond Bank. Hey, get your own personalized DeQueen Leopards debit card at Diamond Bank. Local people making local decisions for our community. And be sure and stop by and ask Greg Revels about a loan. Tell him that Tony and I sent you by to see Greg, okay? All right. Diamond Bank bringing you the keys to victory for tonight's game. We'll be back for the coin toss, opening kickoff, and play-by-play action. 95th meeting between the Leopards and the Scrappers coming up after this 2-minute timeout.
At Weyerhaeuser, our trees provide clean air and water, wildlife habitat, recreation, renewable energy, great jobs, and a sustainable supply of wood for the products people use every day. We depend on strong relationships with our communities because without your support, we can't operate. And perhaps most of all, we depend on our diverse and talented people who join our team. We're serious about safety, driven to achieve excellence, and proud of what we do. We offer a wide range of exciting career opportunities for people who are just as passionate about making a difference as we are.
First State Bank has been serving our area's farmers for almost 50 years. Poultry loans are just one of the many types of agricultural loans that we offer. We understand the agricultural business because we're local, just like you. Stop by any of our branches and speak with a loan officer to see how we can help you meet your agricultural needs. We also offer livestock, farm equipment, farm service agency, guaranteed, and participation loans. Now that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's different here. Come see why.
Football is a way of life for our community, and supporting our community is a way of life for Farmers Bank and Trust. We believe that support isn't just offering great products and services, it's being active in our community. Whether it's cheering on the home team on Friday nights or supporting academic programs during the day, Farmers Bank and Trust is our community's biggest fan. Find a branch near you at myfarmers.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at Scrapper Stadium for the 95th meeting all-time between the Leopards and the Scrappers. Don't forget tonight's game on DQ TV. Here's how you can find it once again. If you want to watch the game tonight, you go to the DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. That's DeQueenLeopards.org. You scroll down to the bottom of the page, and you will see the KDQN DQ TV live stream graphic. Click on the graphic, and the stream will pop up for you. It'll open up, and you can enjoy the Leopards and the Scrappers tonight from Nashville. Your co-captains for the Leopards tonight will be Payne Thornton and Joe Bush. And for the Scrappers tonight, it's going to be number 56. That's Andrew Peebles, and also number 21 for Nashville. That's going to be Kelvin Flowers. Again, the Leopards decked out in their road white tonight with black numerals outlined in gold, black helmets with the Leopard logo on each side of the helmet. And the Scrappers in their home black jerseys, black pants, orange numerals, and call them pumpkin heads for a reason, don't we?
That's right.
those
orange helmets.
Bright orange helmets. And we're going to take you down on the field here momentarily for the coin toss. And we always get a kick out of hearing what the man with a white hat, the referee, has to say. And let's see what's in store tonight.
Gentlemen, shake hands, introduce yourselves.
Andrew, nice to meet you.
Guys, congratulations on being captains tonight. Let's have a good, clean ball game, okay? All right, DeQueen, you guys are the visitors. You'll be calling the toss. I've got a silver dollar. That's heads. That's tails. What do you call? He calls tails, okay? I'm going to toss it. If I drop it, we'll do it again, okay? Tails it is. You win the toss. You want to receive. You want us to receive, okay? What goal do you want to defend?
We want to defend the scoreboard.
Okay, you'll slide around that way. You guys will slide around this way. All right.
All right, so as you hear, the Leopards win the toss, and they want their hands on the football, so the Scrappers will kick off and defend the north end of Scrapper Stadium. We're in the press box on the visitors' side of the field, so the Leopards will be moving toward the north goal. That's right to left from our vantage point here at Scrapper Stadium tonight. Greg, a big, big crowd of Leopard fans making the trip over.
You know, I'm looking, and, a great crowd. If I had to guess, I would say we have more fans than the Scrappers do at this point.
Wow. Yeah,
from what I see.
Yep. The Leopard fans have really turned out tonight for this 95th meeting against the Scrappers. And here come the Leopards out of the north end zone. Coach Fannin there to meet them at the 50-yard line, and now the Scrappers from the south end zone. Big football game, Greg. You can throw the records out the window and these two old rivals get together.
That's exactly right. One thing I want to mention that happened last week in the Ashdown game, Jay, Ulysses Cotto, number 4, playing defense, and a young Ashdown man broke his leg.
Yeah.
And Ulysses helped him up and comforted him till the coaches got there to him. I just want to, good sportsmanship. You don't always see that all the time. And I just wanted to mention Ulysses for what he did there and make sure that we noticed that he did a good job and did a good thing.
Yeah, he did a great job, and also gave Tony some good sermon material.
That's exactly right. He needs it. Yeah. Who said that?
All right, the Leopards going to receive to start this football game, so we'll see Cole Binkley and company out there, and we need to establish the ground game early. Well, how big would it be to score first in this game?
Oh, humongous. I don't know if I even have a word. It's bigger than humongous. I think just for our state of mind, our confidence level would just increase exponentially if we could take the ball and ram it down their throat and score. And I think that, their defense is not that good in comparison to their offense. We're going to have, and that's why I think we need to use the clock. We need to move the ball down the field, and we need to score when we have opportunities.
Nashville's been known to kick an onside kick every now and then, and Ashdown recovered an onside kick against us last year. So even his opening kickoff, vitally important in the 95th meeting between Nashville and DeQueen, and an old rivalry that goes back to 1911. And again, the Leopards haven't won here since the Ice Bowl back in 1993 by a score of 18-13. So it's been 29 years coming, and hopefully the Leopards can get one here tonight. Back deep will be Ty Lindsay for the Leopards, along with Donovan Esther. And the 95th meeting's underway. It is a short kick. It's bobbled around. It's loose, and it's picked up by Nashville. My, oh, my, the absolute last thing that you wanted to happen. Tonight's opening kickoff brought to you by Sevier County Farmers Co-op at 801 West Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Their new location, open house on September 20th, and now through the 20th. For every purchase of $100 or more at the co-op store or at the service station, you'll be entered to win a drawing for a 4x6 Buddy Strikers, Deer Blind, and Stand at Sevier County Farmers Co-op.
I'm going to win that, Jay.
All right, good luck. Keep my fingers crossed for you. Scrappers will start at the 33 after recovering the onside kick. Quick toss, intercepted at the 40. Donovan Esther at the 20. Tackled from behind at the Nashville 16-yard line. Donovan Esther, the junior, with a big play. Interception on Nashville's first play from scrimmage. Wow.
Great interception by Donovan Esther and a great tackle by Alex Mendola for the Scrappers to save that touchdown. He was going in if it hadn't been for that.
Esther's not slow.
No, he's not.
So the Leopards get a huge break as they overcome the onside kick. Donovan Esther with the interception, and the Leopards will start at the Nashville 16. Here comes Lindsey. He's at the 15. He's going to get to about the 14 before he's pushed back by black shirts. So give Ty about 2 on first down. So we'll call it 2nd down and 8.
Brought down by number 21 for the Scrappers. That's Kelvin Flowers.
Boy, excitement already, Tony. We've had an onside kick and an interception return.
This excitement lately I like better.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8 at the Nashville 14-yard line. The Leopards are going to huddle, take their time. Play clock down to 10. They come to the line of scrimmage. Binkley underneath center. Binkley on the misdirection handoff to Cotto. He's going to be hitting the backfield and stuffed. Back at the 18-yard line, Cotto's going to lose 4 on that carry, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. Little mix up in the backfield at times. Nashville got great penetration.
Looked like Ulysses was just a little undecided about what to do, and you got to pick a hole and go, or these Scrappers are going to get there and knock you down.
Line to get the 6-yard line, so we'll call it 3rd and 12 from the 18. They'll run the option right. Fullback Gibson gets the call. He's across the 15. They'll push the pile forward down to about the 12-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 yards, again, straight ahead. They'll put it down at the 12, so a pickup of 6 for the fullback Gibson. And that makes it a more makeable 4th and 6, Tony.
Yeah, got about 6 yards to go.
Just a quick opener that time. That's what you got to do, just run right at Nashville. The wide stuff, they've got too much speed. But you can pound them right up to death. Here we go, 4th and 6 at the 12. And Binkley wants to throw the football for the end zone. It's going to be intercepted by Nashville at the goal line. He's back to the 20, tackled at about the 22-yard line as Nashville returns the favor and picks off the Leopard pass at the goal line.
Ball, I think Binkley got his arm hit, Jay, and that ball just kind of fluttered up and over the Leopard receiver, and the Scrapper got it and ran it out to the 22-yard line where Ulysses Cotto brought him down.
Who gets credited with that pick there, Tony?
That would have been number 4.
Number 4 for the Scrappers. That's going to be Devin Mays. So the Leopards exchange turnovers here early. Leopards do get the good field position after the flip. And now Nashville will break loose down the far sidelines. That's Hopkins. He's in the 30, the 20, the 10. He's going to go. Touchdown Nashville, 78 yards, and I don't see any flags out there.
No flags.
Wow. Trey Hopkins. There is a flag on the play, we're told. I didn't see it come out.
It is down there.
So, man, that's going to come back. Wow, what a break for the Leopards as Hopkins, he set out the Hope game last week. He got banged up pretty good against Magnolia in the opener. And he just scooted 78 yards down the far sidelines, but I still don't see the flag out there.
It's right over there.
Okay.
On the 33-yard line.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, you're right. So it's going to be a pickup of 11 yards for Hopkins, and they'll penalize Nashville 10 for holding, which will move it back to the 23-yard line. And as the dust all settles on the turf, It's going to be 1st and 9, I believe. Yeah. 9:30 to go, opening quarter. No score, but we've had a lot of excitement already. Nashville recovering an onside kick. A DeQueen interception by Donovan Esther. A Nashville interception by Devin Mays. And then a 78-yard touchdown run by Trey Hopkins called back. Now then the official stepping off. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's not holding.
Personal foul.
Okay, well,
There may have been 2 penalties.
to move the ball all the way back to the 17-yard line. It's 1st and 15. Perrin wants to throw the football. Great protection, airing it out deep, has a man open. It's caught on the run at midfield, tackled from behind at the 26-yard line. Wow. As Nashville gets behind the Leopards secondary, and that was Todwick Warren, I believe.
Yep, it was number 8, Jay, for the Scrappers. Brought down by number 2 for the Leopards, Jonathan Bahina. John hadn't got him. He was gone, and he just got him by the heel.
Hopkins coming right, cuts upfield. He's at the 20, now slides outside to his right to the 10, dragged out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So Hopkins is going to pick up let's see, he'll go from the 26 to the 8. That's 18 yards on that run. He's got 2 carries for 29 yards. 1st and goal to go, Nashville at the DeQueen 8. Hopkins will try the left side this time, and he's going to be tackled from behind at the 5-yard line. That time the Leopards will hold him to a 3-yard gain.
Brought down by number 9, Fernando Aparicio.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and goal at the DeQueen 5-yard line. Perrin, who ran for 4 touchdowns last week against Hope, is in the pistol. Hopkins lines up behind him. Hopkins straight ahead this time, bounces outside to his left, hit at the 5, pulled down at the 5-yard line. Great defense by the Leopards, leading the charge, Ulysses Cotto.
And finished off by Trey Brown. Great defensive stand there by the Leopards on that play.
3rd and goal at the DeQueen 5-yard line. As Cotto strung that out beautifully, made the initial contact, and as Greg mentioned, Brown put him away.
Flag on the play.
Another flag thrown. Now let's sort all that out. Nashville's going to give ground again.
And one of the things, Jay, I want to mention while they're doing this is that with this spread offense, it's more important than ever that these defensive players maintain their positions and don't get out of position.
That's going to be another personal foul penalty, Greg. Scrappers, little extracurricular activity down there, have been flagged twice for 30 yards. That's going to push them back to the 20-yard line, where it's going to remain 2nd and goal at the 20 now.
Back at the 19, 2nd and goal.
So Perrin is the quarterback. They're going to bunch everybody in tight. Couple of wideouts down. Perrin's going to roll the pocket to his right, flips it out complete in the flat at the 15, and the receiver will be hauled down at the 10-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 10 yards to Alex Sullivan, where it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal.
Good tackle by Esther there to keep him from scoring.
Nashville does have a good field goal kicker, Obed Aguilar. They're certainly within his range. But they want more. They're looking at 3rd and goal at the 10, and we've got another flag thrown.
That's on the Leopards, Jay.
Offsides against the Leopards. So the Scrappers stagger the snap count and get 5 the easy way. Going to bring up 3rd and goal at the 5. Perrin gets the play from the sidelines. Coach Volarovich was the offensive coordinator at Henderson before taking the head coaching job here at Nashville. Perrin's going to roll left. Perrin throwing for the end zone. It's going to be caught for the Nashville touchdown. Right at the flag, the number 1, Alex Mandiola. Pass covers 5 yards, and the Scrappers draw first blood with 7:25 to go in the opening quarter. on the 5-yard pass from Sloan Perrin to Alex Mendiola. Well, they overcame several penalties that drive, Greg.
Two 15-yard penalties, Jay.
And now they're going to line up and go for 2, it appears.
Perrin right up the middle.
And did he get in?
Yes,
he did. Perrin runs it in for the 2-point conversion. So with 7:25 to go in the opening quarter, it's Nashville 8, DeQueen nothing. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Tim Griffin, your Lieutenant Governor. You know, there's something really special about football in the South. On Friday nights, I'm a Magnolia Panther. My wife, she's a Camden Cardinal. We love football season because it's a special time with family and friends. As your Attorney General, I'll work to keep dangerous criminals off our streets so we can all focus on what matters most, our faith, our family, and our friends. I'm Tim Griffin, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Tim Griffin for Attorney General.
Cactus Plaza has the fuel you need for your engine and your body. Power up with their great line of energy drinks like Red Bull, Monster Energy, Bang, Full Throttle, Turbo, and more. Or quench your thirst with the Powerade water. Cactus Plaza has non-ethanol fuel and diesel, along with fuel supplements such as Quicksilver or marine lubricants, oil treatments, brake fluids, small engine fuels, as well as premium racing fuels. So if you need power, Cactus Plaza is the place to get it. Get yours today in DeQueen, just 1 block east of the 7071 junction.
So the Scrappers move 78 yards following the interception, overcoming a couple of penalties along the way to take an 8-0 lead. Esther will take the kick at the 18. He's back to the 25, and he'll be dropped at the 26-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will begin, 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Leopards brought to you tonight, Jay, by Bruce Westerman for United States Congress. Visit www.brucewesterman.com and by Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, giving you something to smile about.
Well, already we see how explosive that Nashville offense is, Greg. They had a 78-yard run called back. They complete a 54-yard pass and then eventually reach the goal line.
Yep, and our secondary is going to have to really step up tonight.
Getting the call is Ty Lindsay, and he'll get a couple out to about the 28-yard line. And you can tell Nashville has studied the film, Greg. They're really crowding the line of scrimmage defensively.
Yes, we talked about their defense. It's 4-3-4 normally, but I think they've got about 7 people up with, maybe even 9 people up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. And just they're going to force us. We're either going to have to run over them or we're going to have to do something different.
6:45 to go opening quarter. Clock's on the move. Toss sweep to Lindsay coming right. He's at the 30. Great move. Gets him up to about the 35-yard line. Nice pickup of 7 on that determined effort by Ty Lindsay. He made a nice little spin move at about the 30 to get him 5 extra yards.
Good run by Ty Lindsay there. A little bit concerned about the football there. He kind of held it out there one time, but he made it work. And we're just a half a yard short of a first down.
So 3rd down and short for the Leopards. They want to move the chains and keep the clock and the offense on the field here. Straight ahead handoff to the fullback, and he's going to fight for the first down, I do believe. It's going to depend on the spot. It looks like he's going to get a pretty favorable spot across the 36-yard line. That's Micah Gibson, and that should be enough for a Leopard first down.
Good tough run by Micah Gibson there.
And, Tony, so important to keep those chains moving and keep that Nashville offense on the sideline.
Absolutely. Every 2 or 3 minutes we have the ball. It's 2 or 3 minutes they don't.
We need to keep a watch on that play clock, see if we're using up that time.
1st and 10 Leopards at their 36-yard line. Underneath center's Binkley. Here comes Lindsay running right. Oh, he's hit hard just as he tried to duck into the line of scrimmage, and number 21, Kelvin Flowers, their big linebacker, sent him backward. No gain.
Yeah, that's just what you talked about. Those crossbucks and running sideways isn't going to work against the Scrappers, I don't think, Jay. We're going to have to run right at them and just power football.
Leopards have run a couple of minutes off the clock here on this drive, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Behind the chains, not where you want to be in this flex bone offense. Ball just outside the 35-yard line. Binkley underneath center. Binkley will run the option right. Quick opener in the fullback. No, he's going to keep and he has running room out across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Nice fake by Binkley, and Cole is going to pick up about 8 yards out to the 44-yard line.
Good run by Binkley there, and a good fake.
Yeah, I lost the football,
Clear down.
which isn't hard for me to do.
Me too. I thought the fullback had it.
All right, line to get for the Leopards, about the 47, so we'll call it 3rd and 3 from the 44. Clock's on the move, 4:20 to go, opening quarter. Nashville leading 8-0. Leopards trying to keep the offense moving here. They'll run the option right. They'll leave it with the fullback this time. We've got a loose football, and Nashville's going to recover at the 47-yard line. So another Leopard mistake. And Todrick Watson comes up with the fumble recovery. And the Leopards already with 2 turnovers here in the opening quarter, Greg, and that's not counting the onside kick.
Yeah, and that we just can't do that. We've got to hold on to the football.
So with 4:08 to go, opening quarter, Nashville, after forcing the Leopards' second turnover of the night, will start 1st and 10 at the DeQueen 47. Perrin takes the snap, hands off to Hopkins. He's at the 45, slides outside to his right, still on his feet at the 30, and falls forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's number 10, Jay Malik Matthews.
Yeah, their backup running back. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
He was the leading running back on their junior high team a year ago. His first carry goes for 20. Down to the Leopard 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Nashville on the move again, already leading 8-0. Perrin in the pistol, takes a snap. Sloan wants to throw the football. Good protection. Down the middle, a man wide open for the Nashville touchdown. Wow. He was so open he could have caught a cold that time.
That's right. Number 1, Alex Mendiola for the touchdown for the Scrappers. And we didn't have anybody within 10 yards of it.
And, Tony, we got absolutely no pressure that time on Sloan Perrin. He had all day.
No, and with their quickness at wideout, it makes it that much harder on our defensive backs because they are quicker.
So with 3:38 to go, Nashville will line up and go for 2 again, which surprises me a little bit. They've got a good extra point kicker. Hand off to Matthews, and he'll plow forward. We've got a loose football, but I believe it's recovered by Nashville.
Yep.
For the 2-point conversion. So the Scrappers get a break.
Number 58, who usually kicks the ball.
So with 3:38 to go, opening quarter, it's Nashville 16, DeQueen nothing. We're back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Arkansas State Parks are your passport to all kinds of adventures. And camping is just the beginning. Our parks can take you hiking, kayaking, mountain biking, fishing, and some of them can even take you back in time. Our 52 state parks offer fun, adventure, history, and so much more. So pick up your passport at any state park visitor center. Visit arkansasstateparks.com and see where we can take you next.
Little River County Judge Mike Cranford invites you and your family to attend a political fundraiser for State Representative Deanne Vaught, Saturday, September 10th at 5 p.m. at the Fairgrounds in Foreman. Help re-elect Deanne to the Arkansas House by enjoying barbecue chicken and all the trimmings for $20 per plate. Come join Judge Cranford so we can keep Deanne fighting for our values. Saturday, September 10th at 5 p.m. at the Little River County Fairgrounds in Foreman.
Paid for by Deanne Vaught Campaign Committee.
Donovan Esther will fumble the kickoff at the 15, picks it up, tries to slide outside to his right, not going to get to the 20-yard line. Great downfield coverage by the Scrappers as they'll drop Donovan at the 19-yard line. And I believe we've got another flag on the play. So with 3:30 to go, opening quarter, Leopards will start at their own 19-yard line, I believe. I guess there was no flag on the play.
I think it was a beanbag.
Okay. Well, the Leopards have 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions tonight. Got to take care of the football.
Plus an onside kick recovery by the Scrappers, right?
Yep. Nashville's converted both turnovers into 16 points. The first man through, the fullback Gibson, will fall forward across the 20-yard line to about the 21 for a pickup of 2. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Don't forget, tonight's action can be seen on DQ TV. Just go to the DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. You'll see the KDQN DQ TV live stream graphic. Click on the graphic, and the stream will open up for you on your laptop, iPad, or personal device.
And it's live tonight, Jay.
Exactly right. Road games are live. Here comes Lindsey running right. He's going to fall forward for a couple more out to about the 23-yard line, where it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Miles Jordan makes the initial.
The Leopards finding the going tough against the Scrappers. Cole Binkley runs back and forth to the sidelines to get the play from his father. Offensive coordinator Philip Binkley returns to the huddle and delivers the instructions to his teammates. Play clock down to 15 as the Leopards come to the line of scrimmage on this 3rd and 6. Tall sweep. Here comes Cotto. That's Lindsey. And Lindsey's going to be knocked off his feet at about the 24-yard line. Little slow to get up. That was Lindsey, wasn't it? It was. Yeah. Okay, pickup of about 1 yard that time, and the Leopards looking at 4th and 5. And we're going to have a different punter than who warmed up tonight.
No, it's Ty.
That's Garrett Matthews is there to punt.
No, he's Ty's behind him.
Okay. Yeah, I got to move I'm caught behind the corner here. I see now. Okay. So Ty Lindsey, who was doing the punting in the pregame, takes a good snap. And he probably hits the best punt we've seen all night. It's at the 45, takes a Leopard roll, and it's going to be down at the 38-yard line. What a punt by Ty Lindsey. He never kicked one that good in the pregame practices.
He's saving it for the game.
There you go. He nailed a beauty out of bounds at the Nashville 38-yard line. So with 1:19 to go in the opening quarter, Leopard defense right back out there, Greg, and they need to get a stop this time if they're going to hang around in this football game.
Yeah, they definitely need to slow the Scrappers down on this offensive possession by the Scrappers. As I pointed out in the pregame, our secondary's got to, and which involves our line too. We've got to get better pressure on Perrin so we can make him throw the ball quicker.
1st and 10, Nashville at their 38. Perrin in the pistol. He's going to run the option right. Hopkins gets the call. He's at the 40. Loose football. Leopards say they have it at the 44-yard line, and the officials agree. Coming up with that loose football was
Ray Brown.
Ray Brown. So the turnovers are even at 2. As that time, Hopkins coughs it up after a pickup of 6 yards, and the Leopards, well, they get new life, Greg. 1st and 10 at the Nashville 44-yard line.
Just what we need. We need to take this ball and drive it in for a score.
Get right back into this football game.
Yes.
Binkley.
Sorry, go ahead.
Binkley at the line of scrimmage. Leopards trail 16-0, but give us a break. Here comes Lindsey running right. He has a hole. And he's down to about the 40-yard line. Nice pickup of 4 yards on 1st down for Ty Lindsey. And he was maybe just a split second away from being able to bounce outside to his right.
Yeah, the thing about it is these Scrapper defenders are just so quick to move laterally. It's just hard to, you got to get there just at the right time. Looks like a hole's there, and they close it up before you can get through it.
2nd and 6 at the 40. Cotto will try the left side. Ulysses bouncing around, tries to get loose, still on his feet. He's going to get positive yardage, and he falls forward. What a great effort by Ulysses Cotto, as he's going to turn basically nothing, Greg, into a pickup of about 5 there.
Great run by him down to almost at the 35-yard line.
It's going to bring up 3rd and a yard. The Leopards may let the first quarter clock expire now. So we're down to 14 seconds, and I believe that's the intent. Go ahead, Greg.
Leopards brought to you tonight by the Taqueria El Paisano, the taco stand downtown, serving the best street tacos. and by First State Bank. We're big on you.
We've come to the end of the opening quarter. On the hill in Nashville, the 95th meeting. And the Scrappers, capitalizing on a couple of Leopard turnovers, lead 16-0. We're back in 1 minute.
Located in a beautiful, quiet part of Arkansas, Southern Arkansas University offers personalized tour visits, faculty, and staff who invest in student success and a caring campus community. SAU allows you to choose from over 100 degrees in 4 distinct colleges and the school graduate studies. SAU not only offers a broad range of academic programs, including unique offerings to the state and region, but the first university south of Little Rock to offer a doctoral degree through the College of Education. Start calling SAU your home today by applying at saumag.edu. Go Mule Riders!
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE. That's 642-7645.
The second quarter tonight presented by Southeast Feed, proud supporters of the Leopards, serving Sevier County for over a decade with a wide variety of feed, horse tack, and cattle supplies. At Southeast Feed, you not only get value for your money, but you get top quality and top-notch friendly service. Southeast Feed, about 4 miles east of the junction in DeQueen. 3rd and a yard, and the Scrappers are going to stuff the Leopards as the ball carrier, number 12,
Trey Brown.
Trey Brown, the fullback, he may lose a yard depending on the spot. Now they're going to give him a forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage, where it's going to remain 4th down and a yard. I think you got to go for it here, Greg.
Yeah, that's what this offense is designed to do. When you get down in this area, you go for it. You go for it on 4th and 1, and we got to get that yard.
4th and a yard at the Nashville 35-yard line, and the Leopards are going to go for it. Flex bone set. The fullback Gibson he fakes to Gibson. Should have left it with Gibson. Binkley keeps, and he's hit for a 5-yard loss back at the 40-yard line. And the Leopards are going to turn it over on downs. Wow. Should have left it with a fullback that time.
That was when we had the best running last week, we had 3 fullbacks in there running that tight wishbone and just running it right off tackle, right or left. And trying to run outside against the Scrappers might be a futile.
So the Scrappers stop the Leopards following the turnover, and they take over at their own 39. The ball carrier, Hopkins, he's hit hard after he crossed the 40. That looked like a Trey Brown kind of hit.
That was Trey Brown, and I think he was a little upset about that last play when they threw him back about 10 yards.
Hopkins picks up 4 on 1st down, 2nd down and 6 for Nashville. So the Scrappers stopped the Leopards on downs after the Leopards had recovered the Nashville fumble and began the drive at the Nashville 44. Play action. Sloan Perrin's going to roll right. Hits his intended receiver at midfield all the way down to the Leopard 46-yard line. On the reception, that's going to be Alex Sullivan. And remove the football. That's a pickup of 11 yards from Perrin to Alex Sullivan.
Brought down there by Donovan Esper.
1st and 10, Nashville at the DeQueen 46. Perrin going to keep this time right up the middle, and he has good running room. Across the 35 down to about the 32-yard line.
Brought down by Luke Pierce there. They're just picking up chunks of yardage now, Jay.
He rushed for 239 yards and 4 touchdowns last week at Hope, and that's his first carry of the night. It goes for 13. And another Scrapper 1st down at the DeQueen 32-yard line. Perrin in the pistol. Hopkins lines up behind him. He'll bring a man in motion to the left. Handoff to Hopkins running right. 30, 25, spins, and he's knocked down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards for Trey Hopkins. Going to bring up second down and 2.
Yeah, and Esther bringing him down after that game.
Our secondary guys making way too many tackles, Greg.
Yes, sir.
Second and 2 at the 27-yard line. And they're going to leave it with number 17 this time. He has the first down. He'll be run out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. The ball carrier is Carmelo Jones, his first carry of the night. And he gets another Nashville first down.
Yeah, Ulysses Cotto held on till Trey Brown got there, and they got him down. But not until he got another first down for the Scrappers.
Carmelo Jones, a familiar name from the junior high team last year.
Yes.
First and 10, Nashville at the DeQueen 14. Perrin will leave it with Jones coming left again with a blocker out front. He's the 10. He's the 5. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Nice open field tackle by the Leopards. And
Garrett Matthews
makes the stop. Going to be a pickup of 9 more for Carmelo Jones. It's going to bring up second down and a yard at the DeQueen 5-yard line. This explosive Nashville offense making it look easy now. Fighting off yardage in chunks. Second and a yard. They need 5 for a touchdown. And here comes Hopkins. Juking, faking. Going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Dropped at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be right on that first down marker depending on the spot. Boy, he was twisting, turning, juking, dancing, and Leopards hanging on.
Mahina had a hold of him, wouldn't let go.
He didn't get anything. No gain on that. So it's going to bring up third down in the yard at the Leopard 5-yard line. Nose of the football just inside the 5-yard line. Perrin in the pistol. Perrin takes a snap. Leaves it with Hopkins plowing forward. He's going to be dropped short of the goal line, but he'll have enough for the first down at about the 2-yard line. First and goal, Nashville at the DeQueen 2-yard line. Scrappers have rolled up 8 first downs here now. Perrin with the instructions. Hopkins, his running back, will line up to his right. Now Hopkins will switch to the left side of the quarterback. He gets the call straight ahead into the end zone for the Nashville touchdown. So Trey Hopkins set out last week against Hope, but he's been the workhorse here tonight. And with 7:55 to go, first half,
Going to be a post-possession personal foul against the Scrappers.
Trey Hopkins. So will that be assessed on the extra point or on the kickoff, Tony?
You know what? I know in college and pro, it's on the kickoff, but you may have the option in high school.
Going to cap a 61-yard drive after stopping the Leopards on downs. Nashville extends the lead to 22-0 with the point after attempt pending. They've gone for 2, their first 2 scores tonight, and have been successful on both. Well, they're still sorting it out. They haven't moved the football yet. Now they signal personal foul against Nashville, and they're going to mark it off on the extra point, it would appear.
After the play.
No, I guess they're going to do it on the kickoff. So we'll see if Nashville will attempt the extra point now or go for 2. It's got an excellent extra point kicker.
Looks like they're going for 2 again.
Coach Vlahovic is one of those big analytics guys. He likes to onside kick frequently. Likes to go for 2 because the analytics say your chances are better to do that. And, you know, some of the coaches, like Kevin Kelly, the former coach at Pulaski Academy, he never punted. Always went for it on 4th down. Because the analytics say you're going to be successful more times than not.
The linesman down here who's been kind to me, he says we could have took it on the point if we'd wanted to.
So now they're going to go for 2. And they're going to roll the pocket to the right. Perrin throws, and it's going to be caught for the 2-point conversion to Alex Sullivan. So the try for two is successful, and with 7:55 to go first half, Nashville extends the lead to 24-0. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
We're proud to announce Howard Memorial Hospital now offers telehealth services so you can stay healthy while staying home. Easily access our telehealth portal from your smartphone, tablet, or computer to connect with your trusted providers. All you need is a valid email address to sign up. Telehealth visits are available for most clinic appointments, Compass Behavioral Health Services, and some emergency consults. Your health is our priority. Let us take care of you from the comfort of your own home. Visit howardmemorial.com/telehealth to learn more.
New vehicles are arriving weekly at Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen, but most times they sell the day they arrive. Most times they were custom ordered by people like you. Let the friendly staff at Gentry Chevrolet help you order your new vehicle exactly like you want it. And in 6 to 10 weeks, it'll be sitting in your driveway. As the world changes, so does car buying, and the folks at Gentry Chevrolet will be glad to help you navigate your way through buying a new vehicle in 2022. Gentry Chevrolet is at 1027 Highway 70 East in DeQueen, or you can check them out on the web at GentryChevyInc.com.
Leopards brought to you tonight by State Representative Deanne Ball. Proud to serve Southwest Arkansas at the state capitol. And by Gentry Chevrolet. Online at GentryChevyInc.com. Nobody beats a Gentry deal.
So after the personal foul, they'll back Nashville up to the 25-yard line where they'll kick off. Let's see if the penalty pays off. The kick, low, end over end, and we've got a flag. I believe they were offsides. May cost them 5 more.
Boy, it's a good thing because that kick was over Turner's heads.
Wow. You know, we talked, Greg, about how DeQueen always seems to bring out the best in Nashville. They've got 3 personal foul penalties in the first half. Tell me they're not keyed up tonight.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
Nobody gives an inch in this rivalry.
Nashville offside. Free quick from the.
So that's going to be their 4th penalty for 50 yards in the first half. But the important stat is the score, 24-0. As the Scrappers have capitalized on 2 Leopard turnovers for 16 points, and they stopped the Leopards on downs and scored again. So they'll kick from the 20 this time. This is like after a safety. Low, end over end. It'll be taken by the Leopards at the 30. 35-40. 45 midfield. 45-40. 30, 25, and out of bounds on the near side. And that's why you take that personal foul penalty on the kickoff.
That's right. Great run back by Donovan Esther there.
Donovan Esther darn near broke it. He was run out of bounds at the Nashville. They're going to put it down at the 23-yard line. What a return by Donovan Esther. He's had a heck of a football game tonight with an interception. And on that return, Tony, that was about, 47 yards?
That's exactly right.
47 yards. And the Leopards are in business. 1st and 10 at the Nashville 23. Getting the call.
You can't run like that against them, Jay. You got to hit that hole and just get what you can get. Ty Lindsay tried to back out of the hole and go sideways. And when he did, they just swarmed him.
Ty's going to lose a yard. Back to the 24-yard line where it's 2nd down and 11. Clock's on the move, 7:15 to go first half. Leopards trail 24-0 and need to get some points on the board this trip and capitalize on that 47-yard kickoff return by Donovan Esther. They're going to go to the traditional wishbone this time. Binkley's going to roll right. He's going to keep, has running room. He's a 10, 5, touchdown, Leopards! 24 yards, Cole Binkley. What a beautiful read on the option. And the Leopards are on the board at the 6:57 mark.
Great run by Cole Binkley. Good blocking by the right side of the Leopard line. I was especially watching the tackle there, and just did a great job of pulling out and getting to the second level, getting the linebackers blocked out where he could take that corner and go all the way in for the score.
So the Leopards are going to attempt the extra point. Trailing 24-6 as Bahena will attempt it. Good snap. The kick is long enough, and it's good. So with 6:57 to go in the half, our score is Nashville 24, DeQueen 7. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Are you looking for a friendly and reliable bank? Turn to Idabel National Bank, where we offer an array of banking services for all your financial needs. Since 1921, Idabel National Bank has offered a variety of savings and checking accounts, financial planning, and lending services, including consumer, business, and home loans. Here at Idabel National Bank, we take pride in our customer service. So if you're looking for exceptional financial services, make sure to stop by Idabel National Bank on Southeast Washington Street in Idabel. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on check availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Bahena will get a foot into it. It's a high pooch kick. It'll be taken at the 30-yard line by Nashville. Tries to run to the other side of the field, cuts up field at the 40. He'll be dropped at the 49-yard line. So when you try that little pooch kick, Greg, you want to defend it better than that, but a nice return by Nashville back to their 49-yard line.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, you got to be there when the ball comes down and they catch it.
So the Leopards capitalize on the 47-yard kickoff return by Donovan Esther. And Cole Binkley gets the score on a 24-yard run. And with 6:50 to go first half, the Nashville lead has been trimmed to 17 at 24-7. Scrappers will start at their own 49-yard line. They're going to empty the backfield this time. Perrin in the pistol. Perrin takes a snap. Great protection, has all day. Throwing down the center of the field, a man wide open. At the 10-5, touchdown Nashville, 51 yards. The number 3, Dante Gillum. Wow. Dante Gillum. How do these guys get so wide open running down the center of the field?
Well, you got to be fast for one thing, Jay.
Yeah. Dante Gillum showed some speed that time. 51 yards, and the Scrappers immediately answer as Sloan Perrin throws his 3rd touchdown pass of the first half. They're going to go for 2, and this time the Leopards are going to blow it up. We've got flags thrown in as the Hopkins is stopped short on the try for 2. And looks like the penalty is going to be against Nashville as they leave the field. The Leopards will decline it. So the try for 2 fails. But with 6:40 to go in the first half, our score is Nashville 30, DeQueen 7. We're back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. DeQueen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust DeQueen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, DeQueen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
Fun and Learnland Preschool and Daycare in Sevier County Developmental Center is located at 151 College Drive in DeQueen. Every classroom has a low child-to-staff ratio, which means your child will receive more one-on-one interaction with teachers. Every classroom has daily lesson plans and schedules that help prepare children for kindergarten. For more information on programs at Fun and Learnland Preschool and Daycare and Sevier County Developmental Center, contact Betty Edwards at 584-3416 extension 2.
Scrappers answer the Leopards score in one play. 51-yard pass as Aguilar gets a foot into it. Taken at the 20. Back to the 25. Now reverses his field again, and he's swarmed by the Scrappers at the 25-yard line. That was Esther on the return, trying to make something big happen again. And that time the Scrappers stayed in their lanes and covered the kick much better.
Well, when you start going back and forth like that, look like a jitterbug on the water, they're gonna swarm you.
Yeah.
And you got to pick a hole and go at it and get what you can get.
So they're going to put it down at the 24-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will begin their 6th series of the first half. They've scored once. They've turned it over twice. See if Binkley can get the offense moving again. Straight ahead. Now sliding outside to his right, trying to outrun everybody. Not going to do it. Hit and drop for a big loss back at the 20-yard line as the ball carrier was Ty Lindsay. And that's going to be a loss of 4 yards for Lindsay. Boy, the Scrappers so quick on defense.
And I hate to say this, but, he tried to skirt sideways, and when he got there, then you got to pick that hole and just get what you can get. If it's lose a yard, it's lose a yard. But you can't just, when you do what he just did, you're going to lose more yards against these Scrappers because they're just going to swarm.
Play clock's down to 5. Leopard's going to have to hurry. Binkley at the line of scrimmage gets a snap away. He wants to throw the football, and he's going to be sacked for a big loss back at about the 10-yard line. They're going to put him down at the they're going to mark him, gets a favorable spot up to about the 14-yard line. Binkley will lose 6 on that carry, on the sack. And probably a smart play just to hang on to the football there, not throw it up for grabs.
I don't know that he had a chance to throw it, Jay. Number 6 for the Scrappers. Mikhail Johnson was just all over him as soon as he turned around.
Leopard's just going to try to get to halftime now. Binkley wants to throw again. Those Scrappers after him. Throws it, and it's going to be incomplete on the far side of the field. If the Leopards can avoid an intentional grounding there, they'll be fortunate. And the pass stops the clock with 4:50 to go in the first half. And the Leopards will have to punt from their shadow of their own goalpost here, as the Scrappers are going to get great field position. Ty Lindsay got off a nice punt a moment ago.
Lindsay in punt formation.
See if he can get another one here.
We need a big punt out here, Jay. He's going to be standing there on his goal line, pretty close, 1-yard line.
Yeah, heels up against the goal line. The 4:50 mark, Leopards got to protect. Scrappers with only one man back deep. And the snap bounced back to him, but he gets it away. It's going to take a Leopard bounce, and we've got a flag thrown as a Scrapper pushed a Leopard into the football at the 40-yard line.
There's flags all over the field, Jay.
I think we're going to have another late hit or unsportsmanlike conduct against the Scrappers.
So the Leopard is going to get a great break there, Greg. First of all, avoiding the return. The ball hit at the 40-yard line, was taking a Leopard roll, and one of the Scrappers just shoved the Leopard into the football.
Yeah.
And the flags flew immediately.
Well, there's a flag over there on the 40-yard line. There's 2 flags over here that you can't see.
Oh, yeah.
About the 30-yard line. And I think that's the one Tony's referring to as a unsportsmanlike or late hit.
Yeah. Well, that might come back to the line of scrimmage then, and of course the Leopards need about 20.
Wouldn't be enough, would it?
No.
Worst case scenario for us is offsetting.
4th and 20 is what the Leopards were looking at there.
You think the one over here is against us, Tony?
Well, I saw what looked like a hit, but we'll see what they say.
Okay.
Referee will give us a signal momentarily. It'll be against Nashville. That's refused. They've got holding against Nashville, and I believe they're going to take that one. So both flags were against Nashville, Tony. So Leopards declined the first penalty, but they accept the second penalty, and we couldn't see what it was as the official had his back turned to us, pointing toward the press box in the home stands.
I think the difference was where they would be assessed, and the Leopards were going to make out better if they took the second flag.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a 10-yard block in the back, and that's going to move Nashville back to the 45-yard line in their own territory. Well, boy, that's about as good as we could have hoped for on that punt, Greg.
Yeah.
Illegal blindside block.
Punts it from the 1. They end up on the 45. I'll take that every time.
Well, Nashville will start at their 45. They have 4:35 with which to work here in the first half. Straight ahead handoff. And the ball carrier going to be hit and dropped after a gain of about 3 yards.
Good tackle by Trey Brown there. That was number 10 for the Scrappers. Their backup running back, Malik Matthews.
Yep, picked up only 3 yards that time for Nashville. Scrappers quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to run right for good yardage to the 40. Breaks clear. Shoved out of bounds at about the DeQueen 25-yard line is going to be
Garrett Matthews on the tackle.
Let him out of bounds. The ball carrier, I believe, was number 10 again.
I think it was number 1.
It was 1. Number 1.
Alex Mendiola. That was a 27-yard run.
Wow. Mendiola's been a handful tonight. Has a couple of touchdown catches. Straight ahead handoff, and the ball carrier breaks into the clear. Hopkins all the way down near the 10-yard line.
Brought down by Garrett Matthews. That was Matthews again, number 10.
Malik Matthews picks up 15 yards down to the 10-yard line. We're just going to bring up 1st and goal as the Scrappers threaten to invoke the sportsmanship rule here with 3:45 to go until halftime. But we could have a fast-moving second half. 1st and goal just inside the Leopard 10. Couple of running backs now surround Sloan Perrin. Takes a snap. He's going to send everybody out on the pass, scrambling to his right. And the throw is going to be caught for the touchdown by number 22, Kason Morgan.
Sophomore, Jay.
10-yard pass. And I tell you what, Greg, a couple of Scrapper offensive linemen had big old handfuls of our jerseys that time as we were trying to put a little pressure on the passer. I guess the officials say no harm done there. 10-yard pass from Sloan Perrin to Kason Morgan. And the Scrappers will try to attempt the extra point this time.
Sullivan to hold, Aguilar to kick.
As Aguilar finally gets a chance to kick one, Greg. They've gone for 2 every time. They've been successful 3 out of 4. Aguilar, right-footed soccer-style kicker, booms it through, and it's good. And it's 36-7, make it 37-7. Nashville.
Micah Gibson got a piece of that ball, but he banged it on through.
Got a strong leg. Obed Aguilar. Well, it's a 30-point lead with 3:24 to go here in the first half. We'll keep it right here, Greg. The Leopards trail by 30, and Nashville threatening to invoke the sportsmanship rule here. So the Leopards will definitely want to maintain possession for the rest of the half. The Scrappers do have, I believe, they have all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, I think one of the things that, what the Leopards need to do is go back to the beginning of the game and just start over. Let's move the ball down the field, take 3-4 yards at a time, take our time, and not make mistakes and not get in a hurry.
Kind of an unusual formation for the Leopards on the kickoff return. Will be taken by Esther at the 14, back across the 20. And Donovan's not going to get to the 25. He'll be shoved back by black shirts.
That's Ty Lindsay.
Ty Lindsay on the return. With 3:16 to go until half, the Leopards will begin at about their own 22-yard line, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't forget tonight's action can be seen on DQ TV. You go to the DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. You'll see the KDQN DQ TV live stream graphic. Click on that graphic and the stream will open up for you. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors on the video stream tonight. As the quarterback is going to keep. Oh, he takes a shot, fumbles the football, and Nashville's going to recover. Kyle Lindsey was the ball carrier. And boy, Todd took a shot that time. You can hear that pop all the way up here. They'll lose 2. Back to the 20-yard line. And the Scrapper's smelling blood now. Boy, that was a vicious hit on Ty Lindsey.
Good hit. I didn't get the Scrapper that hit him.
79.
Said number 79 for the Scrappers. That's Case and Willard.
Hit and recovery.
Leopards' 3rd turnover of the half. Case and Willard's a big old boy. They list him at 6'2", 240. And now the Scrappers will start at the DeQueen 19 as the Leopards continue to shoot themselves in the foot here in the first half. They'll empty the backfield, pairing the lone man in the pistol. They're going to run the jet sweep now. To the right to number 23, and he has a big hole inside the 10, inside the 15. And they're going to give him forward progress down to about the 11-yard line. Ball carrier number 23, Khalil Kennedy.
Trey Brown on the stop.
I believe, yep, 23, Cahill Kennedy. He picks up about 7 yards on that jet sweep running right. Don't forget Arkansas and South Carolina, early kickoff tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. We'll go on the air at 8 o'clock from Razorback Stadium in Fayetteville tomorrow, right here on your number one country, 92.1. Hogs move up to 16th nationally after that big win over Cincinnati last week. Ball carrier running right, looking for a hole, now cuts up the field. He's inside the 5. Carmelo Jones, the ball carrier, and he's going to get it down to about the 2-yard line. Picks up 10 on that carry.
Ball down by Gibson and Matthews. And if you want to see South Carolina, you can see last year's preseason Heisman favorite, Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, was at OU a year ago. Straight ahead, this time the Leopards said, "We're going to lose football." And I believe Nashville fell on it back at the 5-yard line. Good job by the Leopard defense. They're still playing hard down there, Tony. You know, they could fold up their tents, but on that 1st and goal to 2, they stiffen and strip the football away.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's some popping going on.
Ball carrier that time, I believe, was Carmelo Jones again. It's credit for a loss of 3. Back to the 5 on the fumble that his lineman recovered. And straight ahead is Perrin, and he's into the end zone for the Nashville touchdown. And that will invoke the mercy rule with 1:16 to go in the half. 5-yard run, Sloan Perrin. His first touchdown run of the night after running for 4 scores last week against the Hope Bobcats. And now it looks like the Scrappers may attempt the extra point again. So the Scrappers capitalize on the Leopard fumble and move 19 yards in 4 plays. Aguilar will try to add point number 44. Good snap, the set, the kick is good. So with 1:16 to go until half, it's Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Children grow up so fast, but it takes just a moment to plan for their future and their education. This is Dennis Milligan, Arkansas State Treasurer. Start saving for your child or your grandchild today with the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. New name, same great way to save for education. Brighter Futures start today. Visit BrighterFutureDirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at BrighterFutureDirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
Now is a great time to get out and experience an outdoor adventure in the Arkansas Delta Byways region. From hiking to biking to water adventures, we've got them all. Bike, jog, or stroll across the Big River Crossing, the longest public pedestrian bridge across the Mississippi River. Do some fishing or kayaking on Lake Chico, the largest oxbow lake in North America. Explore the beginnings of Arkansas at Arkansas Post National Memorial. Visit deltabyways.com for more ideas.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
Kick will be taken by the Leopards at the 22, right up the center of the field. They'll get across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. That's where the Leopards will start with 1:10 to go here in the first half, and the Leopards down by 37.
Tell you, the Scrubbers are quick kicking the ball to Esther.
Yep. He had a nice 47-yard kickoff return to set up the Leopards' score of the first half. The Leopards will start at their 32. They need to score here, or else the sportsmanship rule will be invoked starting the second half, and we'll have a fast-moving second half with a running clock. We'll go back to the wishbone. Hand off to Lindsey, makes one man miss, ties across the 40, still on his feet up to about the 43-yard line. Nice run that time by Ty Lindsey. He'll pick up 10 yards and the Leopard first down.
Leopards brought to you tonight by the Queen Auto Group, our area's Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer. By Weyerhaeuser, we don't just grow trees, and by the Woods Agency Shelter Insurance. Are you covered? Check with Jeff Woods.
Pickup of 11 that time for Lindsey. Clock's on the move. 43 seconds to go until halftime. The Leopards will come to the line of scrimmage. Stay in that wishbone set. Here comes Cotto. And he has running room as he gets up to about the 49-yard line with a pickup of 6 on first down. Bring up second down and 4. So a different wrinkle this time, and the wishbone seems to have confused Nashville. 2 carries, 17 yards there.
Well, I think that, we talked about this earlier. I think the way you're going to make any yards against Nashville, running straight ahead.
Straight ahead to Lindsey. He's going to get to midfield. And picks up about 2 yards on that play. And that's the final play of the first half. So the Scrappers and the Leopards will head to the locker room. And your halftime score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. At the end of the first quarter, it was 16-0. So the Scrappers with a big second quarter to open it up. Let's go down on the field now with Coach Jared Fannin. Here's Tony Stowers.
Coach, they're very athletic and, got a couple of breaks early, but they got a couple of breaks as well.
Yeah, we did. We started off the game defensively, got an interception, got us down there and couldn't get any points out of it, and they big played us to death there, and then we got some drives and, had a couple of fumbles, but got one in the end zone, so we just got to regroup and play a hard second half.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Jared Fannin, your halftime score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. We'll be back to take a look at some first half scoring summary as well as some first half statistics as our Healthcare Express halftime show begins following this 3-minute timeout.
Here at First State Bank, we've been serving the area since 1973. We're local, just like you, and being local means we make local decisions too. We're here to serve you quickly so you can spend your time wisely and not in line. Now, that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. Bank at home with us at First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
High school football in Arkansas's 4th District is as good as it gets, with a long list of champions across classifications. The real winners are the student athletes that learn many life lessons on the field while giving us thrills and memories under those Friday night lights. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school football is more than a game. It's preparation for life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Pilgrim's Pride DeQueen Processing Plant has immediate openings for maintenance, both shifts, production workers, all shifts, part-time and temporary employment positions available. Between now and December 23rd, all new hires will receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications are available online at jobbite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in DeQueen, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? Oh, no way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
In DeQueen, see Shelter Insurance Agent Jeff Woods, proud sponsor of this Leopards broadcast.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels & Company CPA, is the same great people offering you the same great services, just under a new name. Go see Sandra and Fernando for all your accounting needs and questions at 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. They're about more than just the numbers. They're about helping people get it right. Personalized service that their clients expect and deserve. Bilingual services are always available at Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Phone them at 642-5900.
Every day, Chris Craig opens Pruitt's Food Bakery in DeQueen before most of her customers open their eyes. Heating ovens, mixing the batter, making sure every cake, pastry, and loaf of bread is delightfully fresh and tasty. It's what customers have come to expect from Pruitt's Bakery. Friendly, hometown service from people like Chris Craig, creating more than made-to-order cakes, creating made-to-order memories. Pruitt's Food, with locations at 500 East Colorado Drive in DeQueen and 201 South Park Drive in Broken Bow.
We're at the half in Nashville, and your halftime score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. Our halftime show tonight brought to you by Healthcare Express. Are you sick today? Well, be seen today at Healthcare Express. Open 7 days a week, offering urgent care and primary care. Visit us online at gohce.com. Your first half scoring statistics: Nashville scored first on a 5-yard pass from Sloan Perrin to Alex Mendiola with 7:25 to go in the opening quarter, capitalizing on a interception. Perrin kept on the 2-point run for the 8-0 lead. Then with 3:38 to go in the quarter, Perrin and Mendiola hooked up again for 27 yards. Obed Aguilar recovered a fumble in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and Nashville led at the end of the opening quarter, 16-0. Then the Scrappers, after holding the Leopards on downs, moved 61 yards, the score coming on a 2-yard run by Trey Hopkins with 7:55 to go in the half. Perrin connected with Sullivan for the 2-point conversion to make it 24-0. Then Donovan Esther gave the Leopards new life on a 47-yard kickoff return to set the Leopards up at the 23-yard line. Cole Binkley scored one play later on a 24-yard quarterback keeper. Jonathan Bahina added the extra point, and with 6:57 to go in the half, the Leopards cut the Nashville lead to 24-7. But Nashville scored 3 times in the last half of that second quarter to go up by 37 and invoke the sportsmanship rule. Dante Gillum hauled in a 51-yard pass from Perrin. Then Perrin connected with Kaysen Morgan for a 10-yard pass, and then Perrin kept for a 5-yard run, capitalizing on a Leopard fumble. And your halftime score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. Our halftime show brought to you by Healthcare Express. Are you sick today? Be seen today at Healthcare Express, offering urgent care and primary care. Open 7 days a week. Visit them online at gohce.com. We'll be back to take a look at some halftime statistics and get some other scores from around the area as our halftime show, brought to you by Healthcare Express, continues after this 3-minute timeout.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word: crispy, but also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender, all one word. But then also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE. That's 642-7645.
For the past 150 years, Lyon College has provided endless opportunities for Arkansas students to contribute, create, and lead in our communities. Rooted in faith, Lyon combines a traditional education with real-world experience in a beautiful small-town setting. And as a new member of NCAA Division III, we are committed to providing opportunities for student-athletes to excel in the classroom and on the field or court. For more information on the Lyon College experience, visit lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world starting in Arkansas.
DeQueen Auto Group, your local Ford, Ram, Jeep, and Dodge dealership, welcomes all listeners to this sports broadcast. DeQueen Auto Group offers a wide selection of replacement parts and automotive accessories. Whether you need floor liners, grill guards, seat covers, trailer hitches, LED lighting, or custom parts, DeQueen Auto Group has you covered. They are family owned and operated for over 37 years. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Diamond Bank in DeQueen is proud to feature a promising young Leopard athlete each week in our Diamond in the Rough spotlight. And if you're looking for a promising future when retirement rolls around, now's a great time to start an investment savings plan or individual retirement account at Diamond Bank in DeQueen. Call for an appointment, 642-2100, and one of our friendly banking professionals will be happy to tailor a plan just right for you and your needs. Diamond Bank in DeQueen. Member FDIC.
At the DeQueen Church of Christ at 1305 West Colin Drive, we are dedicated to be Jesus to our community and excited to announce the opening of our new on-site food pantry. Our pantry is open the first and third Wednesday of each month from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The DeQueen Church of Christ is an equal opportunity TEFAP and USDA food provider. We would love to see you this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
We're at the half. Healthcare Express halftime show, and our score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. Healthcare Express, visit them online at gohce.com. Time to take a look at some halftime statistics now, brought to you by Twisted Tines Outfitters, your hunting, fishing, camping headquarters located in DeQueen, carrying a large selection of artificial and live baits, unique gifts, and more. Visit Twisted Tines Outfitters on Facebook for updates, new arrivals, and all things outdoors. That's Twisted Tines Outfitters, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. Well, like the score is lopsided, so are the statistics. Nashville rolling up 339 yards in total offense at the half, while limiting the Leopards to 57. And boy, the Scrappers have a balanced attack, 169 on the ground, 170 through the air. The leading ball carrier, Trey Hopkins, 10 carries for 55 yards. Malik Matthews, 3 carries for 38 yards. Through the air, Sloan Perrin has been perfect. All 9 of his passes have been caught, 8 of them by Scrappers, 1 of them by Leopards. 8 of 9 with 1 pick for 170 yards. Leading receiver, Todrick Watson, 1 catch for 54 yards in the score. Dante Gillum has 1 catch, 51 yards in the score. Alex Mendiola, 2 catches for 32 yards and 2 scores. Alex Sullivan, 3 catches for 23 yards. So 30 snaps, 339 yards in total offense for Nashville. For the Leopards, 57 yards in total offense, all of it coming on the ground. The leading ball carrier, Cole Binkley, the quarterback, 4 carries for 22 yards and a touchdown. Ty Lindsay has 19 yards rushing on 12 carries. Ulysses Cotto, 3 carries for 7 yards. Micah Gibson, 3 carries for 9 yards. Through the air, the Leopards 0 for 2 with an interception. 25 snaps, 57 yards in total offense for the Leopards. Leopards with 3 first downs, Nashville with 12. Leopards penalized once for 5 yards. Nashville penalized 5 times for 60 yards. Leopards guilty of 3 turnovers. Fumble recoveries by Nashville's Todrick Watson and Kason Willard. And also Devin Mays picked off a Leopard pass. Leopard defense forced 2 turnovers, a fumble recovery by Trey Brown, and an interception by Donovan Esther. Your halftime stats brought to you by Twisted Tines Outfitters, your hunting, fishing, camping headquarters located in DeQueen, carrying a large selection of artificial and live baits, unique gifts, and more. Visit Twisted Tines Outfitters on Facebook for updates, new arrivals, and all things outdoors. Twisted Tines Outfitters, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. Now let's get some other scores from around the area as we check in with Greg.
Okay, looking in the 5A South Conference, Ashdown's leading Hope 21-7. Bryant Parkview playing looks like a whale of a game, Jay. At halftime, Bryant leads Parkview 14-10. Camden Fairview has already finished off Pine Bluff Dollarway 41-0. Hot Springs Lakeside losing to Malvern 20-14. And Arkadelphia in the second quarter over Texarkana 42-0. Other games around the area, Lavaca is leading the Horatio Lions 42-0. Gurdon is leading Dirks in the second quarter 24-18. Lincoln is leading Mena at halftime 14-10. And Hampton is leading Foreman 38-0 at halftime.
And here in Nashville, our halftime score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. We'll be back with more on the Healthcare Express halftime show following this 3-minute timeout.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
We're proud to announce Howard Memorial Hospital now offers telehealth services so you can stay healthy while staying home. Easily access our telehealth portal from your smartphone, tablet, or computer to connect with your trusted providers. All you need is a valid email address to sign up. Telehealth visits are available for most clinic appointments, Compass Behavioral Health Services, and some emergency consults. Your health is our priority. Let us take care of you from the comfort of your own home. Visit howardmemorial.com/telehealth to learn more.
With RRCU's mobile app, you can do your banking right from the stands. Need to make a loan payment, transfer funds, or check your balance? It's all right there at your fingertips with the RRCU mobile app. While you're there, check out Zogo, the new financial literacy tool that allows you to earn rewards and get paid to learn. RRCU members and non-members have access to the Zogo platform at no cost. Download the RRCU app and begin your journey to financial freedom today. RRCU, federally insured by NCUA.
Getting gifts is great if you get what you want. If you don't, it can be a little awkward and time-consuming. You either keep it and you never use it, or you try and exchange it, which is not always so easy without a receipt. Save yourself the hassle. Set up a gift registry with Harris Drug & Gifts in historic downtown DeQueen. With Gift Registry at Harris Drug, you pick out exactly what you want and make it easy for your friends and family to pick out a gift they know you'll love. Breezy peasy. Gift giving made easy. That's Harris Drug & Gifts, downtown DeQueen.
In the communities we serve, we know your energy is best spent on the things you enjoy. That's why we're helping you save your energy with natural gas. With more efficiency than other fuel sources, save your energy for taco night. Or singing in the shower with faster water heater recovery. Even for cozier comfort with gas dryers and fireplaces. All while doing a little more to save the planet. So save your energy and money with natural gas. And if you already are, keep saving with Summit Utilities. Learn more at summitutilities.com/benefits.
Did you know that Weyerhaeuser began operating in Arkansas in 1956 and currently employs 655 Arkansans? 100% of our 1.2 million acres of timberland are certified to sustainable forestry standards. And 100% of the fiber in our wood products are certified to the SFI fiber sourcing standard. We've been developing new building products and solutions for more than 100 years, carrying on the tradition of providing for our families and neighbors with products that we can be proud of.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at Scrapper Stadium. Our halftime score is Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. And we want to remind you, you can watch tonight's action on DQTV. You can go to the DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, and you'll see the KDQN DQTV live stream graphic. Click on the graphic, and the stream will open up for you. Again, that's the DeQueen Public Schools homepage, DeQueenLeopards.org, and then scroll down to the KDQN DQTV graphic. Click that graphic, and you can watch tonight's action live from Nashville. Again, the KDQN DQTV live stream video, you can watch all the away games live, and all the home games are archived until immediately following the action. Now, we're also going to be bringing you 10 nights of high school basketball action, girls and boys, on DQTV later on this year. So very excited about that partnership with DQTV.
And they do an excellent job, Jay. If you hadn't watched it, it's worth watching just to see how good a job they do. And one thing I want to do is thank the sponsors for DQTV and KDQN, the video sponsors. Discount Tire and Alignment, Pruitt's Foods, Tri-Lakes Realty, the Queen Auto Group, Southern Home Furnitures and Interiors, and Kawasaki of Idabel. We thank all of them for sponsoring the KDQN DQTV partnership to bring you video and audio of the away and home football games.
Yep. And again, where you can access that, go to the DeQueen Public Schools homepage at DeQueenLeopards.org. That's DeQueenLeopards.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. You'll see that KDQN DQTV live stream graphic. Click the graphic and the screen will open up for you on your laptop, computer, or mobile device. Your halftime score is 44-7. Nashville got a couple of exciting games coming your way tomorrow. It's the Southeastern Conference opener for the Hogs in Fayetteville. They'll host Spencer Rattler and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Early, 11 o'clock kickoff. Airtime with Chuck Barrett, Quinn Grovey, and crew, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Right here on your Razorback station for all of Southwest Arkansas, #1 Country 92.1. Then the Ouachita Baptist University Tigers, their home opener at Cliff Harris Stadium in Arkadelphia, as the Tigers will host Southern Nazarene University. That's going to be a 6 o'clock kickoff. Airtime with Rex Nelson, the football doctor, Dr. Jeff Root, and crew will be at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening, and that'll be heard on our sister station, 102.1 The Good Path. So be sure to catch the Hogs and the Tigers tomorrow. Exciting college football action on KDQN and on KILX. And don't forget all the scores from around the state coming your way on the Simmons Bank High School Football Scoreboard Show, 10 to midnight tonight with Rex Nelson and Nate Olson right here on your #1 Country 92.1. Halftime score, Nashville 44, DeQueen 7. We'll be back with more following this 3-minute timeout.
Your best source for lumber and building materials is Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen. Bailey offers paint and stain, hardware, plumbing, electrical, cabinets, and vanities, concrete steps, and even generators, and Cajun cookers. Literally everything that you'll need for your next building project. And you'll also experience the best customer service anywhere. That's Bailey Discount Building Supply. Visit them at 880 East Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen or call them 870-642-2851.
Football is a way of life for our community, and supporting our community is a way of life for Farmers Bank and Trust. We believe that support isn't just offering great products and services, it's being active in our community. Whether it's cheering on the home team on Friday nights or supporting academic programs during the day, Farmers Bank and Trust is our community's biggest fan. Find a branch near you at myfarmers.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm here with the shooter, Pat Bradley, for Saracen Casino Resort.
There's Vegas, and then there's Vegas Arkansas style. Experience all the fun and games of 2,000 slots, 45 table games, poker, and world-class dining right here at Arkansas's favorite place to win, Saracen Casino.
Just like you're shooting, Pat, Saracen is so pure.
You know what they say, if you can actually do it, it ain't bragging.
Join us at Saracen Casino Resort, only 40 minutes from Little Rock.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
Shelter Insurance Agent Jeff Woods with the Woods Agency is a proud sponsor of this Leopard Sports broadcast.
Taqueria El Paisano in downtown DeQueen serves the most authentic, juiciest street tacos and other traditional Mexican dishes that will serve your appetite right. From their mouth-watering Mexican dishes to their refreshing flavored waters that will cool you down on a hot sunny day, you'll want to make a stop at Taqueria El Paisano pretty soon. They are located in the downtown square of DeQueen and they are open at 10:30 in the morning every day of the week. Visit them at 121 North 4th Street in downtown DeQueen or call them at 642-5043 to place your order. That's Taqueria El Paisano in downtown DeQueen.
You have questions. We have honest answers. Planning your funeral may seem like a daunting task. We know you will have many questions. We also want you to know we will answer your questions with honesty and fairness. Our pre-arrangement specialists will guide you through the process with compassion and dignity. Call today at 642-6461 to learn more about your options. Chandler Funeral Home of DeQueen. We're dedicated to the care of those we serve.
You're listening to Leopard Football on KDQN DeQueen and on the World Wide Web at kdqn.net and on DQTV. As our halftime score here on the Hill in Nashville, the 95th meeting between the Leopards and the Scrappers, and Nashville leading 44-7. Again, Greg, big plays. They had a 51-yard score, a 54-yard passing score. Yeah. Just one-play drives, and that'll break your back in a hurry.
Well, and that's what I talked about that in our keys to victory, that our defensive secondary was going to have to play well tonight because it was the first time they played a passing offense, and unfortunately, Jay, we hadn't passed that test in the first half.
Exactly. Leopards get an open date next week before opening up conference play against the Hope Bobcats on the 23rd. That's going to be gold out night. Everybody wear gold to the home game against Hope, and it's also going to be Rotary night. Tell them real quickly what that is.
Yeah, if you want in for free, you just be one of the first 100 people there, and Rotary's going to buy your ticket into the game. And Rotary's also going to be there with some pamphlets and things explaining what we do locally and what Rotary International does worldwide. But the big deal is we want people to be able to come to the games, and so we're going to give the first 100 people in free tickets.
Yeah, you got a family of 8 and would normally pay $40. Hey, you be the first 100 in line, and that family of 8 gets in free.
That's exactly
so
right.
Gold Night and Rotary Night on the 23rd. It's the conference opener against the Hope Bobcats 2 weeks from tonight at Leopard Stadium after an open date next week. We're going to have a fast-moving second half as the sportsmanship rule invoked. Nashville leading DeQueen 44-7. We'll be back for the second half kickoff following this 60-second timeout.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Pruitt's Foods is now offering pickup. The best of shopping is now online. You click it, they pick it, and you'll love it. Go to Pruitt's Foods and start shopping online and simply pick up at the store. They have the freshest produce, choicest meats, and all hand-picked by a trained Pruitt's professional shopper, ready for same-day pickup. It's Pruitt's Foods Pickup, now available in DeQueen, Broken Bow, and Valiant. Find out more online at pruittsfoods.com.
Back for the second half kickoff here. The sportsmanship rule invoked. The clock will run continuously in the second half as the Scrappers lead by 35 or more points here to start the second half. The margin is 37 at 44-7. Bright moment of the first half for the Leopards, that 24-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Cole Binkley. Donovan Esther, a couple of highlights in the first half. Let's see if the Leopards can play for pride here in the second half. Little pooch kick to start the second half. Couple of Scrappers collide, and they'll return it at the 30, and they'll tackle him at the 32. Good downfield coverage by the Leopard special teams.
Ruchi Wiley on the run, and that was number 12, Trey Brown, on the tackle. He's all over the field tonight, Jay.
I believe Tony said he had 8 tackles at the half, so give him 9 on that one. So the Scrappers will start at their own 32-yard line, leading 44-7. Let's see if the Leopards can get the ball back and get another touchdown or two on the board and build a little confidence heading into this open date week.
And as we expected, the Scrappers bring their starters back out.
All right.
That's why I don't call it the sportsmanship rule.
Yeah, think of another name there.
Yeah.
Perrin's in there at quarterback, and Hopkins, the running back, to his left. Scrappers still with their starting lineup in there, leading by 37. Here comes Hopkins. 35-40, 45-50, and he'll run out of real estate on the far side of the field. They're going to spot him right at midfield, so that's going to be a pickup of 18 yards for Hopkins, and the Scrappers pick up their 13th first down of the night.
Pushed out by Garrett Matthews, I believe, wasn't it, Tony?
Trey Brown.
Trey Brown? Okay.
Wow. Perrin in the pistol. New running back now. And straight ahead handoff, and the Scrappers
Matthews, number 10.
Their sophomore running back's going to get 10 more down to the 40 as the Scrappers have just worn down this depleted Leopard defense.
Brought down by number 4, Kodo, and number 6 for the Leopards. That's Jackson Van Winkle on the tackle.
Getting a start tonight at Sam linebacker, the junior, Van Winkle. Perrin in the pistol. They'll run the jet sweep to Kennedy running right, and he's going to get about 8 yards down to the 32-yard line before he's tackled by the Leopards.
Mahina on the tackle there.
Kind of a depleted Leopard squad tonight, going without Caden Ahumada. Leopards hope to get him back. He has an MRI scheduled for next Tuesday. That was coming back holding penalty called against Nashville.
That's about the only thing that slowed them down tonight, Jay, is penalties.
Yeah, so wipe out that 8-yard run. 10-yard penalty. They've been penalized 6 times for 70 yards. Ahumada standing up on the near sidelines on his own. He was carted off the field in the Ashdown game. But it's an MRI Tuesday. Hopefully that'll be a good report.
He's limping around, though.
Yep, open date. And hopefully the Leopards will get him back in 2 weeks. They sure miss him, a linebacker and fullback. Never really comes off the field, Greg.
No.
Jet sweep coming left this time as Kennedy turns the corner, and he turns on the Jets, and he picks up about 18 yards. Got the penalty yardage back and about 9 more down to the 31-yard line, so give him 19.
Trey Brown on the tackle again.
I'll tell you what, Trey Brown's not giving up.
Nope.
He's quite the performer, too. You remember watching him in the show choir at Rotary?
Oh, yeah.
Out front. Boy, he's got some moves. He can dance. He can sing. All-around talented kid, Trey Brown. Leopards miss Asario Lopez, too. He's made some big plays in special teams this year. Injured his hand. We were kidding him earlier. You don't kick with your hand, but
you got to catch it, though, don't you?
Yeah, good kid. First down, bouncing outside to the right will be number 1, Mandiola. Boy, he's had a big game for Nashville. He's going to ramble.
Toto grabs him and throws him down by his jersey after that game. Good run by him.
Ulysses wasn't too nice that time. That's pretty good.
No.
Slung him to the turf. Little authority. Pickup of 12 that time for Mendiola, and the Scrappers right back in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the DeQueen 19-yard line. The 15th first down of the night for Nashville. High snap, but coming down with it will be Carmelo Jones, and he'll run for about 5 yards down to the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 5. What do you think of the Hogs and the Gamecocks tomorrow?
I'm thinking that we're going to beat them by 2 touchdowns.
All right.
That's what my prediction is. We're playing really well. I don't think that the Gamecocks are that good this year.
All right. I'll take that in a heartbeat. 2-touchdown win. Quick toss out in the flat is complete to number 23, Kahil Kennedy, and he's going to get down to about the 9-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds. Pickup of about 4 yards. That'll be enough for they're going to say. Yep, first down. First and goal. Nashville at the DeQueen 9-yard line. Cotto with another tackle. Parrott in the pistol. And Matthews in there running back now. Matthews gets the call, gets a block. He's inside the 5, fighting for the goal line, and he's in, I believe. Nope, going to be stopped just shy of the goal line. As Matthews rambles for 9. It's going to bring up second down and goal inside the Leopard 1-yard line.
Here comes the goal line defense in. Jeremiah Cotto, number 76, Jacob Alalde. Hogs moved up to 16th. Boy, it was a loud crowd last week when I was up in Fayetteville watching that win over Cincinnati. That was a good game.
Straight ahead, and Matthews into the end zone for the Scrapper touchdown. So the Scrappers take the second half kickoff and promptly march 68 yards and extend the lead. 1-yard run by Malik Matthews. Aguilar on to attempt the extra point. He's been perfect tonight and even recovered a fumble in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Puts it up. And good. No good. No good. He missed one. So it's Nashville 50. We jinxed him. DeQueen 7. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. Or as we like to call it, the can't have just one deal. Mix and match a flaky sausage biscuit, savory sausage McMuffin, sausage McGriddles, or crispy hash browns. Want 2 sausage biscuits? Buy one, get one for $1. Want a sausage biscuit and hash browns? That's cool too. Choose more of what you love. Buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Pilgrim's Pride DeQueen Processing Plant has immediate openings for maintenance, both shifts, production workers, all shifts, part-time and temporary employment positions available. Between now and December 23rd, all new hires will receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications are available online at jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in DeQueen, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Clock's on the move as Nashville extends the lead to 50-7. The kick will be taken by Lindsay, I believe, at the 15 across the 20. Oh, he's hit hard after he got up to about the 26-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will begin their first possession of the second half at their own 26. Well, the junior high Cubs traveled to Broken Bow. That was an adventure last night, I understand. How was dinner at the Jugget to eat at the Rogue?
We ate at Rogue Local, and that was the best part of the trip. Or at least in my opinion it was. You go to junior high games, you never know what you're going to get. We had a referee with jeans on and a pink whistle. I don't know where he came up with that. And another one was shorts. But the best story is Richard Bell said a couple of years ago there was a referee over there, and somebody came and said, "You better leave." The police were looking for you, and he took off during the game. He said they had arrested his wife at home, and now they're coming looking for you. He said, "I got to go." And he left the field. Trey Brown gets the call. No gain on first down. But I will say this for the Cubs. If you didn't know what the score was and you looked at the stats, you would think that game was a very close game. Over 200 yards rushing after Tony got back and crunched the numbers late last night. 14 first downs, but just couldn't quite get into the end zone. We'll talk about the 8th grade in a moment. We got some promising 8th graders coming up. Yes.
And they'll run the option right. Binkley will pitch. And that's a nice option pitch and a nice gain by Ty Lindsay up to about the 31-yard line. He'll pick up about 5 on that carry. The 8th grade bunch, you got Luis Sotelo, who's the Click kid.
Drake Click is the quarterback. And they played a really good game with the Junior Savages, they've got the 8th grade Junior Savages have a really good running back. And, you know, he had several good long runs, and so did Luis Sotelo. It was just a matter of running out of time. We were moving the ball. We just couldn't. Clock ran out on us.
Handoff. Cotto comes left. He'll have the first down as he gets across the 35-yard line, and Ulysses, a young sophomore, gets up to about the 39-yard line. So a nice pickup of 8 yards for Cotto, and that will move the chains for the Leopards with 1:08 to go here in the third quarter. Leopards' 4th first down of the night. Well, Tony and I'm sure Debbie Stowers is listening in. We enjoyed Fisherman's Cove, just north of town tonight.
I hated that I missed that.
One of Debbie's favorite spots. And the catfish sure was good.
Oh, it was.
We didn't want to leave. Hush puppies?
They made us leave.
Ball sweep to Lindsay for good yardage. He's out across midfield into Scrapper territory. Great run by Ty Lindsay. He's going to ramble for 12 and another first down. So the Leopards, we've got a timeout momentarily as they set that we've got an injured Scrapper on the near side of the
That's
field.
number 21, Jay. Well, that's Scrapper's Kelvin Flowers.
He's their starting linebacker. He's had a big game tonight.
Captain this tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah, a little slow to get up.
11th tackle in the ball game with 25 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's 50-7.
Well, I imagine they need him next week. I don't think he should have been on the field. And now that we're going to see more fresh Scrappers coming in, as I think that was maybe a wake-up call there. Maybe you get your starters out up by 43 points. You got a game next week. 1st and 10, Leopards at midfield.
Crazy.
Here comes Lindsay. He breaks into the clear. Ties to the 30. He's in the 20. At the 10, he's hauled down at about the 9-yard line. Pick up of 41 yards for Ty Lindsay.
Brought down by Mays, number 4.
I thought Ty might take it to the house that time, but one of the Scrappers had an angle on him. And we've come to the end of the third quarter. With the Leopards driving, we'll switch into the field with our score. Nashville 50, DeQueen 7. Back in 1 minute.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels & Company CPA, is the same great people offering you the same great services, just under a new name. Go see Sandra and Fernando for all your accounting needs and questions at 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen. They're about more than just the numbers. They're about helping people get it right. Personalized service that their clients expect and deserve. Bilingual services are always available at Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Phone them at 642-5900.
New vehicles are arriving weekly at Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen, but most times they sell the day they arrive. Most times they were custom ordered by people like you. Let the friendly staff at Gentry Chevrolet help you order your new vehicle exactly like you want it. And in 6 to 10 weeks, it'll be sitting in your driveway. As the world changes, so does car buying, and the folks at Gentry Chevrolet will be glad to help you navigate your way through buying a new vehicle in 2022. Gentry Chevrolet is at 1027 Highway 70 East in DeQueen, or you can check them out on the web at GentryChevyInc.com.
Leopards brought to you tonight on KDQM by DeQueen Abstract Company. We worry about the details of real estate transactions so you don't have to. By Bailey Discount Building Supply, everything for the home builder and do-it-yourselfer. And I had some of their popcorn today, Jay, and it was good. By McDonald's, I'm loving it. Proud to present the Leopards player of the game.
Ty Lindsay, 3 carries for 58 yards on this drive. And the ball carrier's going to get inside the 5-yard line. The ball carrier was who?
Ty Lindsay.
Ty Lindsay again. I guess they're going to let him maybe finish off the drive. They're going to mark it at the 3. So it's a pickup of 6 yards for Ty Lindsay. So 4 carries for 64 yards on this drive for Lindsay. He's gone over 200 yards rushing on the season. This is the 3rd ball game. So the Leopards trying to punch one in for a little pride here. Something to build on going into the open date. Leopards come to the line of scrimmage.
Timeout DeQueen.
Leopards take a timeout with a little confusion as the play clock was down to 1. The Leopards have to take a timeout. We'll take one, too, with the Leopards knocking on the door. It's Nashville 50, DeQueen 7. We're back in 30 seconds.
Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in DeQueen, 870-642-2811.
So the Leopards used their first timeout of the second half. This has been an impressive drive, Greg. The Leopards coming off their 26-yard line, all of it on the ground. Really been Ty Lindsey's drive. 4 carries for 64 yards, and the Leopards knocking on the door. 2nd and goal at the Nashville 2-yard line.
Yeah, and you think with a score he may be running against the second or third team. They still have starters out there.
Here we go. Binkley leads them to the line of scrimmage. Flex bone set. Trey Brown, the fullback. Cotto and Lindsey, the slot backs. 2nd and goal at the Nashville 2-yard line. Binkley underneath center. Turns, leaves it with Trey Brown. Lowers his shoulder, and he's no signal as yet. They're going to say he's inches shy of the goal line. So pickup of 1 for Trey Brown. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Well, the Leopards trying to get a score on the board here. Just outside the goal line. Binkley returns to the huddle after getting the play at the sidelines from offensive coordinator Philip Binkley. Cole Binkley, the sophomore signal caller, underneath center. Flex bone set, quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Leopards! Cole Binkley gets his 2nd score of the night on the 1-yard sneak. And that makes it 50-13 with the PAT pending.
Good job by Lindsey on that drive, Jay.
Yeah, he had 64 yards on 4 carries on that drive. Cole Binkley punches it in on the sneak for his 2nd score of the night. Now Leopard's going to go for 2. Binkley underneath center. Gives it to Lindsey, and he's not going to get there. Chopped his feet out from under him by Nashville. So, score remains Nashville 50, DeQueen 13. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Skylar Gibson made the tackle.
Skylar Gibson.
Okay, that's going to be DeQueen Abstract. It's the last one, Jim.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on check availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leopards brought to you tonight by 4 States Fiber, internet service that you can be proud of, and by the Queen Church of Christ. Love, serve, and grow.
The kickoff returned by the Scrappers to the 43-yard line, so that's where Nashville will begin. Clock's on the move here with 7:50 to go in the football game. 95th meeting between the Leopards and the Scrappers, going to go the way of the orange and black.
And Perrin still in at quarterback, Jay.
He's only run the ball twice tonight. Straight ahead handoff to Jones, and he makes a nice move at midfield, and that'll get him the first down all the way down to the Leopard
flag on the play.
38, and that one's going to be coming back. as we've got probably a holding penalty at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, it's against Nashville. The Scrappers have been penalized 7 times for 80 yards tonight. Well, interesting 7-4A conference that Nashville competes in, Greg. You know, Genoa Central and Fountain Lake opted out of the conference to play 8-man football. So you got to figure the Scrappers are going to be in there with a running with Ashdown, Arkadelphia, Malvern, Mena, Waldron. Only 6 teams in that conference, but 5 get to go to the playoffs. So you got to figure Nashville will be back in the playoffs this year after missing it for the first time since 1990 last year, finishing 4-6 a year ago. Handoff coming right. And we got another flag thrown. Almost fumbles a football, and the Leopards going to get it.
That's going to be a hold on Nashville.
We'll decline that as Garrett Matthews comes up with the loose football. Nashville's 3rd turnover of the night. For the Leopard offense right back out on the field.
Maybe we can get another score before the game's over, Jay.
So the ball carrier that time, Tony, was
the ball carrier for the Scrappers.
17 again.
That's
17, right. So he picks up
Carmelo Jones.
You gave him, about 10 on that carry? And
I gave him 9.
9, and then the fumble recovered by Garrett Matthews. So the Leopards are going to start at their own 48-yard line. See if we can get another score on the board, as Greg mentioned. Binkley's going all the way at quarterback for the Leopards. Brings Lindsey in motion. Inside handoff to Cotto coming left. 45-40. Ulysses to the 30. He's in the 20. Cuts back in the 10. Boom! And no signal as yet. I believe they're going to mark him just short of the goal line. Pick up a 51 for Ulysses Cotto, and he was about 1 stride away from taking it to the house.
Nah, he scored, Jay. They just didn't give it to him.
Greg wants an instant replay.
I guarantee you none of those referees could see it any better than we could.
No, the closest referee is about the 15-yard line.
That's right.
See if Bo and Dayton Newberry and them over there can pull up an instant
But they were
replay.
closer than I was, I'll tell you that.
Leopards come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal inside the 1-yard line. Binkley has them set. Flex bone formation. Handoff to the fullback, Brown. And Trey's into the end zone. Touchdown, Leopards! So the senior, Trey Brown, gets on the board with 4:35 to go in the game on the 1-yard run. Set up by the 51-yard scamper by Ulysses Cotto. Well, Ulysses did all the work, and Trey gets the gravy.
Yep. That's the way it is when Tony and I do the junior high broadcast.
52-yard drive following the fumble recovery by Matthews. Leopards going to line up and go for 2 here now. Trailing 50-19. Been a good 4th quarter for the Leopards. Binkley hands off to Cotto, and Ulysses into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And with 3:54 to go in the game, it's Nashville 50, DeQueen 21. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Harris Drug and Gifts, a gift for everyone, for every occasion. Whether it be their Razorback corner with every possible gift for that sports fan in your life, or the large selection of home decor and candles for mom or that wonderful lady in your life. Harris Drug and Gifts is one of the largest gift stores in the area, providing gift ideas for every occasion, for everyone. Harris Drug and Gifts, 205 DeQueen Avenue in historic downtown DeQueen. And of course, who could forget Renee and that full-service pharmacy? Harris Drug and Gifts.
Yes. The kickoff caught on the run by Nashville and brought back all the way inside the Leopard 10-yard line. Leopards never gave up on him, and somebody finally ran him down. Luke Pierce ran down the return man at the DeQueen 5-yard line. A little excitement there with 2:26 to go.
Is that number 5? Tony?
Yes.
Ladarius Palmer for the Scrappers. Great return. He almost fumbled it.
Yep. Up until that point, the Leopards had dominated the fourth quarter. Let's see if the defense can rise to the occasion here.
Starting quarterback still in for him, Jay.
And he'll hand off to number 17. Fumbles the football.
Goes out of bounds.
Rolls out of bounds. The ball carrier is going to be number 17, Carmelo Jones. And the Leopard defense rises to the occasion and drops Jones for...
Well, apparently, the Scrappers only have one quarterback, Jay.
They only listed one on their 2-deep chart. Second and goal at the Leopard 4-yard line. Perrin has him set. Hands off to the ball carrier, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. No gain at about the 4. The ball carrier that time is Jones at the end. I don't believe he gained anything, Greg.
No, he didn't. He was met by a whole host of Leopards there. Or as we heard from Coach Lindsay, a whole leap of Leopards.
Third and goal at the 4 as we're inside 1 minute to play. Let's see if Nashville lets the clock expire, if they try to punch another one in here. Third and goal, 45 seconds.
They're not going to let it expire.
Perrin has him set. Third and goal from the 4. Jones is going to run right. He's going to slip a tackle, and he's going to be dropped short of the goal line at the 2.
Lay on him.
Picks up 2 yards on that carry. Clock down to 25 seconds to play. And that ought to do it. And I think Nashville agrees. So a nice goal line stand by the Leopards. They could have folded their tent there, Greg, and let Nashville score, but 3 firm tackles.
There was a penalty there, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, holding call.
All right, I missed that.
Yeah.
Holding penalty back to the 15-yard line. Nashville now penalized 8 times for 90 yards, and now the clock will expire. Your final score is DeQueen falling to Nashville. It's the Scrappers 50, the DeQueen Leopards 21. We'll be back to take a look at the scoring summary and some post-game statistics following this 3-minute timeout.
DeQueen Auto Group, your local Ford, Ram, Jeep, and Dodge dealership, welcomes all listeners to this sports broadcast. DeQueen Auto Group offers a wide selection of replacement parts and automotive accessories. Whether you need floor liners, grill guards, seat covers, trailer hitches, LED lighting, or custom parts, DeQueen Auto Group has you covered. They are family owned and operated for over 37 years. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas deliver reliable, affordable power to more than 60% of Arkansas, the field we call home. The 17 dedicated electrical cooperatives around the state manage over 75,000 miles of power lines, delivering power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, football fields, improving the lives of communities and their residents all across Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to play, the power to deliver.
Sevier County Housing Authority, with offices at 304 South 13th Street in DeQueen, is providing good, safe, and affordable housing. Sevier County Housing Authority has 111 apartments in DeQueen, Horatio, and Locksburg. These apartments feature central heat and air, and a stove and refrigerator are furnished. All applicants are screened, and income limits apply. For more information, stop by the Sevier County Housing Authority office at 304 South 13th Street in DeQueen, or call 642-2960.
Here at Weyerhaeuser, we have a plywood operation in Emerson, a softwood lumber facility in Dirks, and a nursery and orchard in Magnolia. We also have timberland offices and operations in Crossett, DeQueen, Hot Springs, and Sheridan. In the past 5 years, Weyerhaeuser has given back to our communities where we operate over $500,000 in grants through our formal giving program. Find out more about our giving fund at weyerhaeuser.com.
Wilkerson Funeral Home, proud to be a sponsor of this Leopards sports broadcast. Just like the Leopards, Wilkerson Funeral Home has always been a proud, strong part of our community. For years, the Wilkerson family has been serving families in Southwest Arkansas. They understand that each family member and every life remembered are uniquely different from any other. Putting families first and ensuring that each life is properly honored is their promise to you. Wilkerson Funeral Home, dependable professional service since 1929. Supporting the Leopards, it's Wilkerson Funeral Home.
At Idabel National Bank, we encourage you to use your skills to make a positive impact in your community through volunteerism. A world of kindness comes from people just like you who care by volunteering. Community service is so important to us at Idabel National Bank, and working together, we can make our dreams become a reality. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nashville defeats DeQueen by a final score of 50-21. A nice fourth quarter for the Leopards, Greg, as they punch in a couple of scores on a 1-yard sneak by Cole Binkley and a 1-yard plunge by Trey Brown. And nice little stand there to end the game. So Leopards really showed some life in that fourth quarter.
They didn't give up, Jay.
Determined effort. As we await our visit with Coach Jared Fannin. Not here. Okay. We'll take a look at some post-game statistics here. Leopards finished with 182 yards on the ground, 34 carries. Leading the way, Ty Lindsay, 83 yards with 16 carries. Ulysses Cotto, 5 carries for 66 yards.
I'm ready, guys.
Cole Binkley had 5 carries for 22 yards. Okay, we're going to go down on the field now with Coach Fannin. Here's Tony.
Coach, our kids did not give up, played a really good fourth quarter, including the goal line stand here at the end. You got to be proud of them.
Very proud, never gave up, kept out of the end. At halftime, went in, just challenged them, say, guys, let's go in. Our mission is to win the second half, and we did that. And we won the turnover battle. Defense got some turnovers, and then we got a goal line stop there at the end. So things we can build on. Very proud of them.
Have you thought about how you might tackle the bye week?
Well, we're going to get healthy, get some guys healthy, and then we're going to jump in and get ready for Hope. We got 2 weeks to get ready for Hope, and we're going to take the first part of the week to go back, shore up some things that we need to work on offensively and defensively, and then at the end of the week, we'll start looking at Hope, and then we get into Hope for next week. And I told our kids, our record 0-0. We got conference starting in 2 weeks. Got Hope at our place.
Coach, appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Leopards.
Coach Jared Fannin with Tony Stowers. Final score tonight, Nashville 50, DeQueen 21. We'll be back to name our McDonald's player of the game and get some other scores from around the area as our postgame show continues following this final timeout.
I'm Rex Nelson. People travel to Arkansas to experience its natural beauty. We even market ourselves as the natural state. Our landscapes not only make this state exciting to visit, but a wonderful place to live. Not to mention the positive impact tourism has on our economy. It's our responsibility to keep our environment litter-free. Let's do our part to keep it beautiful. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
I love my church family.
Amo a mi familia de la iglesia.
I love my church family.
I love my church family.
At the DeQueen Church of Christ, we are a community of Jesus followers. We are not a group of perfect people, but our glory is in the cross of Jesus Christ and the saving power of His grace. Our church family has a relaxed nature with a passion for sharing Jesus. We would love to see you this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
Diamond Bank in DeQueen is proud to spotlight a young Leopard each week who's working hard for future success in our Diamond in the Rough feature. If you're a small business owner working hard to succeed, maybe you need a small business loan to help you grow. Diamond Bank in DeQueen is making small business loans now. Call for an appointment, 642-2100, and one of our friendly loan officers will be happy to explain loan options just right for you and your business. Diamond Bank in DeQueen, member FDIC.
High school football in Arkansas's 4th District is as good as it gets, with a long list of champions across classifications. The real winners are the student athletes that learn many life lessons on the field while giving us thrills and memories under those Friday night lights. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school football is more than a game. It's preparation for life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Bailey Discount Building Supply is stocked with everything to make your home look 20 years younger. They have quick-step laminate flooring, faucets and sinks, ceiling fans and paint, bathroom tile and carpet, fence panels, and even doghouses. They're also stocked with doors, deadbolts, power tools, and plywood. Bailey Discount Building Supply, 880 East Colin Ray Drive here in DeQueen, helping you build the best for less. Bailey Discount Building Supply.
Friday Night Football. It's the national anthem. The opening kickoff, cheerleaders, coaches, the roar of the crowd in the end zone. Just like your favorite team, Farmers Bank & Trust is committed to winning new fans every day. Since 1906, Farmers Bank & Trust has delivered friendly customer service and provided customized banking options. When you need a bank, come home to Farmers Bank & Trust. Visit myfarmers.bank to learn more. Farmers Bank & Trust, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Here's to the fearless fight. The comeback. The battle against all odds. For some, it's taking the first step. For others, it's forging a new path. A chance to prove to ourselves what we're really made of. And with the name trusted in insurance for more than 70 years, even a battered spirit can come back stronger. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Live fearless.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at Scrapper Stadium in Nashville. Final score tonight, Nashville 50, DeQueen 21. Time to name our McDonald's player of the game. And we're going to go with senior linebacker Trey Brown. His motor never stops. He plays hard every down. He's credited with 12 tackles tonight to lead the Leopards. He also had a fumble recovery, and he scored the Leopards' final touchdown of the night. For his efforts, Trey will receive an extra value meal of his choice this coming week from Steve, Cecilia, Jonathan, and all the big McDonald's fans, all the big Leopards fans, I should say, at McDonald's at the 7071 Junction in DeQueen. Congratulations to Trey Brown. Let's take a look at some other scores from around the area. Here's Greg.
Okay, starting with the 5A South Conference, Ashdown's now leading Hope 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Bryant is leading Little Rock Parkview 20-10 in the fourth quarter. Camden Fairview, as we mentioned earlier, beat Pine Bluff Dollarway 41-0. Hot Springs Lakeside over Malvern over Hot Springs Lakeside 33-21 in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Arkadelphia leads Texarkana 49-0. And in other area games of interest, Lavaca still leading Horatio 42-0. Gurdon leading Dirks in the fourth quarter 36-18. Mena now in the fourth quarter leading Lincoln 31-28. And Hampton with the winner over Foreman tonight 46-0.
All right, that's some scores from around the area. And don't forget Rex Nelson and Nate Olson will have all the scores from around the state on the Simmons Bank Friday Night High School Football Scoreboard Show from 10 till midnight tonight right here on your number one country 92.1. And by the way, the DeQueen Homecoming Court was announced today. Now, homecoming is not until the Hot Springs game in October, but the court was announced today, and we've got a proud grandfather over here. Tell us about that homecoming court, Greg.
I'll start out with senior maids Cynthia Bunrostro, Laura Figueroa, Emily Garcia, Belle Lindsay, Mackenzie Townsend, Amarani Ortiz, Wendy Victorano, junior maids Alexa Monroy and Presley Young, sophomore maids Ashley Hernandez and Stephanie Valeda, and the queen, Laurel Morphew. Congratulations to all those girls, and I am especially proud of one of them, Jay.
Yep, his granddaughter, Laurel Morphew. Congratulations to Queen Laurel and all the homecoming court, and we'll look forward to recognizing them at homecoming for the Hot Springs game in early October. Well, the Leopards enjoy an open date next week. Try to get everybody healthy before opening up 5A South Conference action 2 weeks from tonight at Leopard Stadium against the Hope Bobcats. It'll be gold night. Wear your gold to the stadium. Remember, it's also Rotary night. First 100 fans get in free. Compliments of the DeQueen Rotary Club. So our final score once again here tonight, the 95th meeting between DeQueen and Nashville goes the way of the Scrappers, 50-21. But Leopard fans proud of that fourth quarter effort and really proud of that second half effort, Greg, as the Leopards trailed at the half 50-7. And as Coach Fannin said, our goal is to win the second half. And they did that by a score of 14-6.
Yes. And you know, and not only did they trail by 50-7 at halftime, Nashville came out and scored that 6 points right at the beginning of the third quarter.
Yep, exactly
and
right.
So they were down 56-7 and then came back.
50. I'm sorry, it was 44-7 at the half.
Yeah. Okay.
Final score 51-20. So we outscored them 14-6.
Yes,
I was right. I just gave you the wrong halftime score.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No problem.
But so we did a good job in that second half of coming out, not giving up. I think it's something we can build on as we go into the conference season. And you know, Hope is a game that at home that especially after we get a week off and get some rest, get some people healed up, I think that we've got a good shot at winning that game.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that. 2 weeks from tonight, Rotary Night and Gold Night at Leopard Stadium. For all of our broadcast crew, Kelly Blair with the Friday Night Preview Show. Jen Albert, just absolutely superb on the controls back at the studio. She does a wonderful job keeping us all lined out and keeping things rolling smoothly for us, engineering tonight's broadcast. I want to thank our DQ-TV crew across the way, Bo McCaslin and his fine students, led by Dayton Newberry. We missed getting to sit next to Dayton tonight. Yeah. She was on the other side of the stage.
I'm sure she missed us, too.
I'm sure she did, yeah. We want to thank Bo and his team for DQ-TV and the great job that they do. Of course, Tony Stowers up and down the sidelines, multitasking with in-game analysis and interviews with the coaches and also keeping up with statistics. Greg Revel, superb as always with his insight and analysis. I'm Jay Bunyard. Final score once again from Nashville. The Scrappers 50, the Leopards 21. Till we talk to you 2 weeks from tonight as the Hope Bobcats come to Leopard Stadium to open conference play. So long, everyone. Have a great weekend.
DeQueen Leopards football, proudly presented by Gentry Chevrolet. Online at GentryChevyInc.com.